Aquaman. The Aquaman himself.
Why the?
Why the?
Yeah, why the?
Because there's no other Aquaman. You're the only Aquaman.
It's like me and Jason Momoa, that's about it. But welcome, everyone, to Dreamhack Montreal.
You make him look like nobody. It's just you.
You're right. I mean, let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
This is the dynamic duo of Aqua Chef, by the way. This is a legacy casting duo right here.
It's rare. It happens like maybe like an hour and a half to 2 hours every tournament, but that's it.
Yeah.
Right? It's like this is like our 6th hour this year, I think. But we get the pleasure of casting Block C here, or as I like to call it, Major number 3 of the weekend.
Exactly. Every pool has been its own tournament, and I'm so sorry to every single player that is here at Dreamhack Montreal. It's crazy. When I got here to the venue this morning, I walked up to every single person like they were on death row. Yeah. Every single player was like that. I'm like, hey man, how's it going? I'm so sorry. Hey man, how's it going? I'm so sorry, man. and there's been that dread around the venue, but everyone knows how awesome of just an experience everyone's getting here from the production end, from the player end, of so many hype matches happening throughout the entire tournament.
And most importantly, the food end. I mean, there's an entire food festival outside.
I just had some poutine on my break right before this block. And let me tell you guys.
Woo! I didn't have a chance to have any poutine, so I'm pretty jealous. It'll be after this, right?
Extra gravy.
All right. My first poutine experience wasn't that great. You were there for it. It's unfortunate. So I haven't really started my weekend yet, but I'm
going to take you to the one that I got the first time, and it was out of this world.
Okay, we're doing that for sure. But
bacon
you know what?
Sausage and
it's not as important as poutine, but there is a tournament happening right now. Believe it or not,
there is
here at Dreamhack Montreal.
And I believe that you guys missed out on a couple matches that last block.
I mean, every match is a missed out match, unfortunately, except for the one.
And that Gambler with that victory over King had to face Kevo. Kevo took it 2-0 to make top 16. I don't know if that was on stream.
We watched it.
It was? Okay, I couldn't remember.
We got it. We got all the good ones.
Maybe I was eating.
Yeah, we saw him pick Scorpion and very dominatingly win. So unfortunately, no more Scarlet. But now we get to see this beautiful block.
Again, looking at every single one, there's just so many names that they could list off right here in pool number 3. We got right out of the gate a Foxy Grandpa, Mr. Consistency on the Pro Tour. He has been a shoo-in for 5th or above at every pro competition event that has happened offline for Mortal Kombat 11.
But he hasn't won one yet.
That's true.
So this could be his time.
It could be. Tough brackets. Just on his side of this pool, if you guys follow along with Smash, this is Pool C1. You've got the likes of Kerbalicious.
Kerbalicious. That's how it's spelled.
Okay.
I refuse to not call him Kerbalicious.
And his first round match, this is the first match of this block, Kerbo versus Shujinki Dink.
Oh.
First match.
That's a good one. That's two other old school MK9 heads.
Two old MK9 heads.
Like our first match in the last block was Winter Wars versus Morty Seinfeld.
Which was, I haven't seen Morty's name since MK9, if I'm being honest with you.
No. So apparently he placed like 97th at EVO, but I didn't see it happen, so I don't know.
Under the radar right there. Also on just this half on Foxy. Foxy has to beat these players to make it out. Gurr and Daddy are also on this part of the. So of those 3, only one can make it out, as far as the big names. And then you have the potential killers in there. Kerbo 2-0 over Dink, just updated.
That was really fast.
That was quick. And Kerbo is coming in with a character that we don't see a lot, but we know should be seen more at the highest level. Cabal.
No. Kerbo plays Lou.
Did he change it up?
Yeah. Sorry. But, hey, you know who is playing a character that we don't see a lot, but we could potentially see at a highest level?
You guys can't see
is Ludi. Oh, yeah, perfect timing.
Ludi.
I'm all about that.
So, in my notebook, I have all these notes, and I'm literally crossing out Kerbo's name right now.
All right. Just do it in general.
Once you said Lou. And also, Infinity. So, this is the bottom half of the bracket. This is Rewind, Infinity, Ludi, Ninja Killer, and I can't believe I'm seeing this name, Kamasi. That's a low-key killer that I'm going to talk about later. And Nivik also in this half. And we're getting ready to
Okay. So actually the top half almost doesn't sound as scary, which is a ridiculous thing to say. But right now we're starting off with a crushing blow. Life is still pretty close to even. And Ludi's definitely going to be playing that kind of patient approach, throwing out these air saws, but gets opened up.
Has it been official? Is it Ludi or Luddy?
I don't know.
I've been calling him Luddy this whole time.
I've been calling him Ludi.
Oh, let's do it.
All right, well, let's just each individually call him our own thing, and then we'll be right half the time.
Someone will be right.
Right.
Half the time.
At least
broadcast.
one.
Oh, man, he's doing some crazy stuff here. And speaking of Cabal, not getting him out of curveball, but here, out of Luddy, representing the Buffalo Fighting Game community. That's what BFGC stands for, and what a community they've got. It's the only scene that has their own jersey. They're their own pro team.
Yeah, it's really cool. They support each other a lot. I mean, there are a few other scenes that have shirts and stuff, but they really made themselves a team. Now, Ludi's been doing better and better over time. He could very easily cause a lot of upsets right here. This is one of them.
This would be an upset on paper. On the flip side, we've got Infinity here, newly picked up by Valkyrie, which has been incredible women's tournament that has been happening online over the course of the past couple of months, showcasing a lot of the great NRS players in our scene that are female, and Infinity actually winning their finale just a couple weeks ago and getting sponsored and picked up by Valkyrie here on their behalf. Looking for the blow, but she was airborne long enough not to get clipped by that. That's rare in of itself as Ludi's knocking on the door here. 2 fatal blows available, just got his back, and it could come at any time, Chef.
It could. Oh, wow, what a great way to avoid that. Oh, no, it didn't punish, but there was no punishment at all in the game. Maybe there was. I don't know.
He tried the most online Cabal thing that you could do in that situation, be slightly negative, and let it rip.
Yeah, but that down 3 just recovering fast enough.
But he needs to calm down. We're not playing Beyblade here. We're playing Mortal Kombat 11. Infinity back in the match.
I mean, he's been playing so safe. Oh, wow, that was a good punish.
Wake-ups are something that Cabal takes away from the game. Because he is the only one of the few characters that can just sit outside of your wake-up range, and he's like, I dare you.
Oh, wow. Spending a bar on that. You actually don't need to spend a bar, but that was a lot of damage.
He is putting out some mean damage. And in that same situation, he can drop the damage and do the jump over, and then you're restood, and he try to mix you up again.
Restood. I like it. I don't know if that's correct or not. We've talked about that before.
Okay.
I just like the choice to use it.
I make up half the stuff here on this podcast anyway. Oh, looking for another one. Just walking up with a forward 4. Good enough there. There was one bit of last breath for Infinity. Could have possibly blocked it out. The only thing that Lodi could have done to really cover that is forward to the amplified low buzzsaw.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is he playing clean cut to be
No, he's
I
not.
can remember.
He's not playing. He's playing.
Clean cut. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I don't know what he could have done multi-hitting.
I don't either. There isn't a whole lot that you can do in that situation that hits twice. Yeah, no, I don't think there really was anything. Doesn't matter, though. It was still going to be safe on block. Only a wake-up would have canceled it out. Oh, yeah.
These aerial buzzsaws are giving Infinity a lot of trouble, and they give everyone a lot of trouble. This is just a great neutral tool coming off the crushing blow of the ring, though. Going to give her the lead. And I think that she needs to implement choke drop a lot more like what you're seeing, because that shuts down that aerial arsenal of the ball.
Right. Just getting the spacing right is so tough. Oh, no, not going to get a full combo. And out beats the stagger. This is a weird little scramble here.
Oh, double fatal territory again.
Oh, that should be it. Got to get out of the corner. Nice. Gets the...
Very smart for the side switch.
Super, super perfect. And now it's match point Ludi.
Scary situation. Infinity only whipped the stand 1. And he went into what could have been the active frames of the rest of the string. That was kind of scary. Oh, look at the range that Cabal can play at with these hook swords. This is going to be like we see on this character at a competitive level. Because he's got the tools. It takes the player and the skill to really showcase it. That is just a sexy looking BMB, if I may say so.
Yeah, that's the meter-specific restand combo in the plunge.
There we go, in the corner, able to pick things up with the ring cancel as Infinity. And here she goes on the offensive. Let it keep it nice and safe right there. Unsafe, though, by Infinity. Looked to bet it all. She's on life alert here to potentially go in the losers in her first match, a round 1 match.
Oh, but oh no, that was obviously supposed to be a conversion into something.
No.
And then gets caught by the saw, and Ludi convincingly taking it. That's I mean,
that was convincing, and what is on paper an upset.
Yeah,
he looks prepared for this tournament. Infinity's going to have the longest road possible on the loser's side, but she has definitely got the skills, the knowledge, the experience, the capability to do it.
Yeah, Infinity making, I believe, was it at CEO made like somewhere within the top 16, I think. She's been placing extremely well in basically every tournament that she's at. I mean, just really one of the best Sonias in the world.
She's very consistent, is Infinity. So
would you say maybe top 5 best Sonias in the world?
I honestly might
possibly.
Put her,
yeah, somewhere within that area. So to go and lose round 1, definitely an upset.
Might be one of the only 5 Sonya players.
What? What are you talking about?
Just saying.
What? There's way more than 5 Sonya
I
players.
said post-patch.
Oh, post-patch. I see what you're saying. No, sorry. She's still ridiculous.
She is. I love, and I might get hate for it in the chat. I don't care, but I love blowing up like people that like overreacted to changes. Like Geras. Oh, Geras is dead.
Oh, yeah. It's over. It's over for him.
Jackie's dead. Cetrion's dead. Damage nerf to Cetrion.
Did any character get really heavily hurt?
I'm going to say no character got technically nerfed. They got...
I don't know about that.
Who drastically changed? Like, enough to knock him out of competitive?
Well, okay. I didn't say that. That was my question. Was anybody get knocked out of, like, the competitive viability? But I was just saying, did anybody get nerfed, like, for real?
Yeah.
Sorry, no, that's what you said.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's any characters that really got...
That got normalized.
Yeah, normalized.
If you want to take it back to the Injustice 1 days.
Yeah.
That's all the patch notes said. This character got normalized. So, all right. He's screwed.
I don't think any characters really got hurt that much. Like, it was all the top tiers, and they all just kind of got slightly less top tier.
Yeah.
Except for Liu Kang.
They're like quality of life changes, right?
Right. Hey!
And even to those considered at the bottom. Now, this is a big storyline coming into Dreamhack Montreal. This is Ninja Killa, who showed up to one tournament, placed top 8, and has been, until now, top 12 in the points throughout the entire pro competition. Right. Because he also did well in Online East.
Round 1.
So let's say not just showed up to one tournament, showed up to 2 tournaments offline. Won the first one. Then the second one that was pro competition. Then gets top 8.
But yeah, won his first one.
Getting double eliminated by Sonic Fox and really not looking that scared against literally anybody but Sonic Fox.
Yeah.
So this is another real big test. This is probably the biggest storyline coming into this.
It really is, because with Celtic Throwdown, he got knocked out of the top 12 points, and he's coming in as 13th. So this is really, it was like timed perfectly for him to show up here and to try to get back into the mix and try to make Final Combat. Could you imagine showing up to 2 pro competition events and then just being in Final Combat?
I mean, I can't imagine at all what it's like to be Ninja Killa. He's the most interesting new player to the scene, without a doubt. I mean,
and
very young.
His opponent, by the way, is STB's Kamasi, and Kamasi was a huge threat back in MKX online. So I'm incredibly excited to see him offline as well. Kamasi is a name that, if you guys watched a lot of like Combat Cup back in the day, definitely a threat. But he's going up against Ninja Killa, who has looked indestructible offline.
Right.
And online.
Just in general. Only Kryptonite maybe being Sonic Fox, but right now, definitely not looking like he's playing against Sonic Fox. That's going to be... Oh, no, not quite.
This is a flawless victory to start off Ninja Killa's Dreamhack Montreal, and we can still see him. He looks so calm and collected, it's unreal.
Yeah, like he's just so calm. I mean, he's just like, yeah, okay.
It looks like he's watching TV.
Can we look at his fingers to make sure that he's actually playing the game?
I can't see movement.
It's like it's frozen. I know, they can't see that though. But Kamasi has to fight his way out of the corner.
A little early on that meeting. Nice short delay by Ninja Killa. Excellent swing by Kamasi here. Kamasi did not know he was Canadian, so shout outs. A lot of Canadian representation here. In Canada, of course.
Shout outs to Canada, yo.
Shout outs to Canada. What a country.
That's down 2 crushing blows into a whole lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. 415 on the board. The anti-air fireball. That is game 1. Chapter 1 of Ninja Killa's story here at Dreamhack Montreal.
Yeah, he's checking his phone in between. He's chill, man. He's like, yeah.
It's
a good day to play more Kombat.
He's so relaxed, it's unreal.
So I had a talk with a player named Twixie.
Yes.
He's quite good at this game, but he's quite good at a lot of games.
Yeah, Soul Calibur, a couple others.
Yeah. And
Pokken, right?
Yeah, one of the best in the world of Pokken. And I was talking to him about Ninja Killa at CEO Top 8, and Twixie has a very specific way of playing when he plays. He leans back as far as you can humanly lean back. It looks like he's sleeping when he's playing. And so I said, wow, how is Ninja Killa so calm? And then he looks at me and says, Ninja Killa's not calm. He's nervous right now. He said that the reason that Ninja Killa looks so calm is because he's trying to keep himself calm. He said there's no way you can be on that stage and not be at least a little nervous. And so if you look that calm, it's because you're not. And that's coming from another player who, like I said, is one of is insanely good at so many games and has a very similar style. You know, an online player who went to offline events and plays very, very well. So I believe him, and I believe there's a possibility.
That what we see on the screen is just a cover-up.
It's possible. It's just
now
staying comfy.
It's also a good mental battle against your opponent because you show them nothing, right? You give them nothing to work off of.
Right.
Because that's a really big deal here in front of you.
Yeah, I'm not that way. That's why I lose. Throw is a perfect catch right there.
I know there are a lot of us that wear our emotions on our sleeves on these stages, right? And when we lose and we get upset and we show our opponent that, they only get more comfortable, right?
That's not why you wear the shades? To keep your poker face?
Absolutely.
And then you,
well, here's the thing: is that I also can barely see the match in the barrel.
yeah, true.
It's also a hindrance.
But it's an OS. You can be like, yeah, I couldn't see you, bro. I couldn't see the mix-up.
Got some meat streak action here.
That was an interesting choice right there. He did 1-1-1 into the low sauce, just assuming that there was going to be a button press afterwards, I guess?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a whiplash. And a crushing blow, into flying kick, into amplify. Not enough, but one mixed boy, maybe a throw.
So patient look at the entire down 3. Is that a blue kick? I don't see that's going to go for it, but Ninja Killa going to take it too. Oh. In a convincing fashion, starting off with a flawless. You can't ask for anything better right there.
No, that is pretty much exactly what you want, and then just basically playing his own game the rest of the time. And it's tough. Kabal is a character that you need to play super solidly fundamental with, and Kamasi wasn't looking bad, but like I cannot explain enough the power of Ninja Killa. He is just unreal. He's
pretty good at Mortal Kombat.
So we have two essentially gods that we can look at. We could call them that right now. We've got Sonic Fox and we've got Ninja Killa. And Ninja Killa is the exact opposite of Fox. When Fox plays, they just choose the correct mix-up. They choose the correct choice every time. It's like there was no other choice to be made, right? But Ninja Killa is playing like he's been playing this game for 2 years more than we have. He's like, yeah, I know exactly how to do flawless block on frost projectiles, and then flawless block and then jump out of the before the amplified gap and then punish you with exactly optimal. It's like, how?
It's crazy.
It's Frost. Nobody even plays that character.
I'm going to quote a good friend of mine and an OG, Pig of the Hut, who during
that guy kinda.
Not during the beta, but like week 1 of the game coming out, he said that he played Ninja Killa online and it had felt like he was 3 months ahead of everybody else.
Yeah.
And it's exactly that. He was like, he's on another planet, he's playing a different game, he somehow got the game early and was playing for months ahead of us. Just his understanding of fighting games and his execution of that, right, is on another level, and that's why you see Ninja Killa performing so well.
I think
And speaking of someone that's performed well with that character, coming up next we've got Celtic Throwdown champion Rewind. And we have the potential, I'm not looking too far ahead, you know, prediction-wise, but I'm saying that there's the potential of us having Rewind versus Ninja Killa in what could be Liu Kang Mirror of the friggin' century, Wonder Chef.
So we've seen a lot of mix-ups today.
Century!
We've seen a lot of mix-ups today. But the biggest mix-up is whether the next time that you say Ninja Killa's name is you're going to go Ninja Killa or Ninja Killer. You are like 100% 50-50 on that. I've been keeping count over this broadcast since we've begun.
I bet.
It's impressive. No. You're keeping us on our toes.
Guys, that just goes to show you how little I pay attention to myself.
I love the mix-up.
I just hop on the mic and start talking. And sometimes things come out that are wrong.
No. I mean,
have I really?
It works.
Killer. It is Killa on paper, by the way.
It is on paper. I'm surprised that you go to Killer so much. It's so much easier to say Ninja Killa. It's like it flows out, you know. But your enunciation is so powerful. It just adds. All right, so like you said, we could set that situation up, but we could see an upset.
So this is Rewind versus Luddy. Winner of this will move on to, of course, the finals of the pool. And Ninja Killa has to face either Nivik or Chester. And Nivik, why has it been?
Wait, is this pool all Cabals?
I'm about to say, Pool 1 was all Cassie and Noob. Pool 2 had all the Gyruses in it. Pool 3, all the Cabals and Liu Kang. What is going on here? Who rigged this?
I don't know. A better question, is this an actual beginning of a match? It looks pretty aggressive. But Looney looks like he's holding. Oh, never mind. I was about to say a pretty big lead, but crushing blow.
And it's gone.
Gotta break away. Gotta break away.
It's that South Park meme, and it's gone.
That's how this game goes, though, you know?
Most certainly does. This is a really cool-looking Cabal, by the way. I'm taking the color scheme.
It is.
The mask?
They actually match. It's black and white on both sides.
That's so cool. I need to find that.
Oh, nice flawless ball to the jump kick. Didn't do anything with it, though. Whoa! Oh, and he unblocked the moment, and he accidentally let go of the crushing blow. But wow,
you guys have to understand for a moment. That was 5 years in fighting game time.
I know.
That was years going by in front of us.
I grew old as that little
oh my goodness
standoff happened.
That's the longest people have gone without pressing buttons this entire tournament.
And of course, the moment he let go of block, and now things are going entirely in the way of earning the.
Shouts to Coach Steve for appearing in this match out of nowhere, by the way.
Got a little cameo, and he's in top 16.
Yeah, but why didn't Coach have that achievement block? Anyways, let's get into this.
Our chat, what achievement is blood in the water? All right, gonna go for these.
Oh, wow. He tried.
I respect that option. Not dead.
That's a side switching one too, right? He goes around, hits behind, and they stay that direction.
Right.
So he wanted that for multiple reasons: the damage and to get out of the corner.
Right, and then of course he didn't have very much HP left, so if he got hit, he would have died no matter what. But he's Cabal, so he wouldn't have potentially gotten hit unless that exact option had come out. Good trade for both.
I'm getting my mind blown that all these characters are in their own clusters of pools.
Yeah, I know. What do you suspect 4 is going to be? What character are we missing?
We'll take a look after this one.
Yeah.
And we'll predict.
Oh, yes.
I did not expect all the Cabals.
Me neither.
Here at Blood. Nivik, Bloody, old Turbo.
Wait. Yeah, Curvo.
And Kamasi.
Yes. Wait, we missed one.
That was
Nivik, Curvo, Kamasi.
And here, Bloody.
Yeah. Okay, 4. Which is a lot.
That's a lot.
Oh, so close to chip.
Has a good lead here. Oh!
Wow.
Why do you make that decision, Rewind? Are you a madman?
Yeah.
He was negative and was like, he knew he was going to press a high. He just knew.
Yes, he just knew.
Who does that?
I mean, hey, the risk reward there is either you get chipped to death or you make a read and you guess right and you win. And the second thing happened.
These young guys have the cojones to make those decisions, those big reads.
Like that. Like going for a raw spin. Wow, went for the restand instead of side switching. Wow.
How does it feel to get your plus frames taken away from you on top of all of this? All of this madness.
Not good. I'll tell you that much. Nice interrupt. Stays in the corner.
Right, the quick 50-50. And that's a 1 frame difference on the over and the low, on the 4-4, which makes it 50-50 at the end of the day. You are not pushing 1 frame. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Maybe Goichi. I don't know.
Maybe Ninja Killer.
Maybe Ninja Killer.
Yeah. Probably Ninja Killer. Oh, good patience. And, man, he's going for those mix-ups a lot. And they're working.
Has the health lead, but we know that can get taken away in the blink of an eye. As we saw in the first game, and just like that.
No.
There's the health lead, 1 more away. He's going to overwhip, but didn't get the
punish. He could have done back 1 too.
Oh, here we go.
He still should get this. Okay. Weird choice to do that instead of going for the side switch.
Do you think he could have broken away before the second hit of that hook swing?
I don't think so. I think he was gonna. No, I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, he could have broken away before the restand hits too, I think. I'm not sure. Regardless, he's in the corner for this. He gets hit by a crushing blow. Half his life is gone.
Half the life has disappeared. What a setup! Did he move forward a little bit and then jump back? That was some Injustice 2 stuff right there.
Oh, you saw you actually missed that because you turned to look at me. There was a super weird whiff. It's not going to matter because that's a pretty much guaranteed win. But he actually missed the flying kick through into the Amplify, and the Amplify whipped behind him. But yeah, that's going to be Rewind moving forward. And who's Rewind going to be playing next then?
That is going to be either Ninja Killer or Nivik, as Nivik just got the victory 2-0 to advance.
Okay, sweet.
And then on the top half of the bracket, we do have a Foxy Grandpa versus Kerbo.
Right.
And Gur versus Daddy.
Ooh, Gur versus Daddy. That's a really good one. I think that happened previously.
All of the higher seeds made it through 2-0 in this pool.
So for the record, I was really dumb when I asked that question. I thought that match had already been played through, so I thought that was actually an answer. But it's because I forgot that there was one match before that. So I just sounded really dumb because we'd already talked about it. But I forgot that it was one previous. So whatever. It happens. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to take a look at Pool D. And we're going to predict what character is going to be seen the most in this one. And that's like specific to this pool.
Okay.
All right, so we've got the likes of Hayate, Slayer, Zaf, DJT, Phoenix, Tweety, Max Ninja.
Oh, those are all different players. Those are all different characters.
Jur, Gunshow, Big D, KP. These are all different.
It's every single one of those is a different character that you just named.
Yeah,
I think.
so what? Cetron, Jax, Cassie, Jade.
There was an Aaron Black in there. Phoenix plays Scorpion.
Hayate, Phoenix plays Scorpion. Slayer, maybe Cabal.
Cabal still, I think. As far as I know, he's still playing Cabal.
I actually don't know who Zaf is playing in this game at all.
Me neither.
Scorpion.
Oh.
I had a conversation with him earlier.
Okay, so maybe two Scorpions?
I almost forgot about a conversation that was 20 minutes ago.
Oh, that happens too.
Yep.
I just did that exact same thing, so that's cool.
So it could be Scorpion, even though we have seen Scorpion once before.
Right.
I see Mo Lu in here, who is a Kung Lao player, but we've seen a couple. DJT, Baraka, Tweety.
I know. That's exactly the sound I would make. We'll see? Question mark? I don't know.
So this could be the melting pot pool, right?
Yeah. No, everybody's going to, like, change. I bet whoever Tweety picks, like, a lot of other people are going to pick just because that's the way that it's been working. And, like, a bunch of people in that pool are going to be like, you know what? I used to play this character, but now I play this character.
Shout outs to...
Yeah, I agreed. Shoutouts.
Buffalo/Daddy.
Yes. We can only call him the first of those names every single time like that he's in a tournament. So this is the Buffalo.
Okay, so I usually try to work around and call him Buffalo.
Yes.
But he's wearing that hat that says Daddy on it. So I feel like I finally have to just give in, and this is Daddy.
No, you have to stay strong. You have to stay strong for this. This is the one and only
We have
Buffalo!
to fight it. We have to fight it, Chef.
No, impossible. I'm going to try to find that clip on my phone. But in Vegas, we were playing the Buffalo slots machine, and every time that you'd win, it would go, Buffalo! So that's just been my line to him for the past while. But he's had a 9th place curse. He has pulled off some of the most upsets of any other player in the pro competition.
This has been his history, like, of going back to X.
Yes.
He pulls off the biggest upsets, but seems to fall short of the finish line.
Yes, just short. So every tournament, I'm like, okay, if you get top 8 at CEO, I will call you Daddy. If you get top 8 at Evo, I will call you that. But he's not quite done that yet. So I'm going to make the same claim. If he makes top 8 here at Dreamhack Montreal, I will do it. But until then, he's Buffalo!
Going up against Gur, also known as Gurus.
Yes.
Gur.
Round 1.
And unsurprisingly, that's the word I'm looking for, the exact opposite of what I just said. Unsurprisingly, we're seeing Sub-Zero versus Garrus, and it looks, is this Bun Check or is this just...
This is Bun Check.
Okay, it is Bun Check.
Gur has had... He's had a rough pro competition for his standards, right?
Right. Just for his standards. I mean, he's got pretty good pro.
And his best performance was at a non-pro competition event, which was
unfortunately
RTX Austin.
Yeah.
With the E-League finale, where he won and beat Dragon in Grand Finals 3-2, 3-2, and it was absolutely insane. But on the pro competition, you look at even the top 20, not to be seen.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. And he's had some struggles on the pro competition. Just look at Celtic Throwdown.
Wait, he was a Celtic Throwdown?
He was a Celtic Throwdown.
I did not know that, actually. Dang. All right, so he needs to really... I mean, this is starting to be the last chance for players like her to... Oh, and like Buffalo. Buffalo! To make it into this top... I don't know, whatever 12 spot.
I feel like there's a hidden pun in there back when he played Michelangelo. Buffalo!
I don't know, but we're already starting to see the beginning of the mix.
So this is Daddy, right? This is put everything on the line. This has been his play style since the dawn of time, and that might be why he has fallen short a couple of times. Because guys, when you mix and only mix, it may only get you so far.
I mean, It's true, but
unless it works, right?
Unless it works, yeah. And so far we've seen a lot of safe options, no overheads. Uh-oh.
This is all conditioning right now, so this is
right.
damage coming out of Gur. Get back in the track.
When you play mix-up characters, you either start off crazy or you start off safe. And then you use that to condition them for the rest of the match, basically.
There we go. And this is going to be close.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Wait. He could have easily restood him to a 50-50 and killed him.
Oh!
No commitment by Gur on the wake-up punch. The knockdown on the back there, too. And coming in with the chip. What?
It's okay. So
I actually can't tell if the last one chipped or if he let go.
Me neither. So it is one of the highest chip damage moves in the entire game. It does about 4% of your life in chip. And it, of course, hits a bunch of times, so it gets rid of that last word. But there was no defensive bar on Garrus' side, so Gur might have just taken the chip.
And so, look at the competition. Looking at the points. Both of these guys are very far out and need an immaculate performance here to try to RKO their way into the top 12 points.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, this is crazy. This is a really insane season, just as far as like players can get in or not.
Oh! There's some mix. And this is not what we saw early out of Daddy in the pro competition where he was rocking Dead of Winter and truly 50-50ing. We're seeing more of the a little bit safer than ice. Aerial axe, we're not seeing any aerial axes whatsoever.
I mean, yeah, Eric's is really good in this match.
I don't think Garrus can punish it with Sand Trap. I'm 5% sure of that.
He cannot punish it with Sand Trap, but if you do it from a close enough range, you can flawless block and then up to 2.
That's right.
Regardless, it's still a good tool. It's still a range that it's really tough for Garrus to control, and especially if you can catch him without meter.
No belief by Gur there on the body splash. The walk back into the back three, so effective by Sub-Zero to open up people. Catches everyone trying to press that button when they see Sub-Zero hold that back button. There's the overhead again. Oh. There's the crushing blow, and Daddy takes the lead. 4:37 left.
Oh, down one and a down one and a down one and a down one. Good.
Here's the clothesline from hell.
Oh! He barely got away from that splash with that back roll. He like rolled like nowhere.
Look at Daddy with these slight staggers on just back three. The down one flipped
no.
him. Uh-oh. I'm scared.
He's going for the setup. Oh no, he's going for the combo to Fiddle. I've never seen that combo before.
How much is this going to do? The scaling gets crazy here.
I have no idea if
this
is
he got
enough.
Every single defensive, too.
Oh, it's not enough.
Saved us so much damage. Daddy just needs the one.
Oh, jump kick and a slide. He had to break away from that. Oh, but
he gets the jump one. Oh, my goodness. That was a crazy call out by Gur.
It was. That was such a good breakaway. That was the breakaway that saved his life. And then to immediately choose the correct defensive option, that was clutch.
That was the Injustice player in Gur right there. Instant jump one is as Injustice as you can be.
Yeah. I mean, it's also a hard angle for him to do it.
Those were our air-to-airs and anti-airs right there.
Yes. And also just the strongest jump in general.
Yeah.
Man, you remember that Superman jump one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. Dude, almost everyone's jump one. Let's be serious.
I know. All right. So, that was super close.
Round one. Fight.
And it looks like we are going to see the switch to Dead of Winter. No more Thin Ice.
Martians. What?
Trademark. All right, and there's the mix.
Oh, the switch. Already showcasing. And he was able to open up that 4-2 so many times in that last round, but the reward, you have to build that reward of the slide throughout the match. Here's just going to be constant reward. And Gur, ready for it. He says, you made the switch. I know what you're looking for. And he loaded the Infinity Gauntlet. Now you don't get hit for the rest of the match.
Yeah.
It's so simple.
Easy.
Oh, he got hit. Oh, no.
That could be it, actually. Oh, no, his breakaway.
I need a breakaway.
Had he stood to the bar, I think he
In an ideal world, Gur wants to take this bar and have Daddy defensiveless at the beginning of next round, but
in a sub-ideal world,
he is dead. He is absolutely
so?
dead. 110% sure.
All right. I don't think it's enough. Okay,
100%.
It's definitely enough.
Scaling goes out the window. If you are just under half health, Sub-Zero is a tap away.
Two. Fight.
Well, that was the tap he needed.
Oh, that was wrong. Some of us do like in the heat of the moment, like
What was that? That was, what,
Oh,
MKX sub jump one? What was that?
Oh my goodness. It's just getting hit raw off the jump in. Jump-ins are universally really negative here in MKX, and that's why you see so many people mash buttons after blocking a jump-in.
What? Not jump kicks.
Even jump kicks, depending on the height of where they're blocked.
No, anywhere on the way down there.
That
oh,
was
punish, big punish.
weird. Gur could have just closed that out with double dash.
Uh-oh, okay, doesn't spin the bar. And not chip yet.
Uh-oh,
this is how it starts.
he cannot
wake
get
up,
hit.
Wake up,
He literally has .10. If he would have believed, and that's going to cost Daddy the potential game. If he would have believed off the back three, and that's where he really second-guessed himself now.
Yeah.
Because that's how he lives and dies.
He catches it with the second hit. He tried to whip punish the overhead, but got clipped for the crushing blow. Nice. Okay, a lot of meters gone here just in general.
Still has the offensive bar, which gets that no breakaway. This is some big damage. Wait a minute.
What was that? He went to the reset. He could have got the crushing blow.
He left a lot of damage on the table.
I think he must have messed it up some way, unintentionally. It looked intentional because he was able to pick it up so quickly again. But okay, this might be it actually.
No breakaway.
No, he doesn't have a second bar. Down 4 into shoulder charge. Oh, and okay. Yeah, wow. I'm surprised he actually didn't do that. That would have been guaranteed chip. But he got his guaranteed chip anyway, and it's going to the final game. I think these players may have played at EVO or CEO. There's a tab up there on David's tablet that he left. There's a mouse over there on the right side. Yeah. Could you see if you can try to do player search on here? This is my goal for you.
All right.
He left it on your side.
I got it.
Oh no! Do you have to look up Daddy? I take it back.
I do have to type Daddy on a keyboard.
There he is. There he is.
Is this him?
He's not Shrimp Daddy? That's a better name. That's for sure a better name. So does it say they've ever played?
Where would it say that?
It would say that right in the middle. So I don't believe they have ever played.
Combo Breaker
never mind.
Pools. Gur took it 2-0.
Oh, that's where it was. Okay. So that, I guess it's been a while. It's been a very long while. I feel like they played again. Maybe I'm going crazy, but this is the final round. And this is still only, what, like round 2 of this pool or something like that?
Is savagery is what it is.
Yeah.
No, this is round 3 to make semifinals.
Oh, that's right.
To make it out. The winner of this will play the winner of Foxy Grandpa and Curvalicious.
This is like one of those matches to get top 8, but it's not.
That's way too early.
It's a match to get into the match, to get into the match, to get into the match and stuff.
Yeah, this is to play someone else for top 16. I said not wake up. He has, I would say Gears has possibly #1 OP game in NJ11.
It's entirely possible. Oh, no conversion off that. He needed that. Oh, but he's getting another opening. Can he finish him up here? Oh! Whoa!
That was actually ludicrous.
So smart. Not only did he know that crushing blow was
into it.
He jumped over to make sure that he got the back throw into the corner too.
That was optimal Sub-Zero if we have ever seen it.
Wait. The sub has what's up crushing blow throw?
Back throw.
Is it just off of throw text?
Yeah.
I've never seen it. Why have I never seen it?
Back throw.
Nobody texts them subs throws.
Why? I guess because subs only throw forward 2 and back 3.
Yeah.
Those characters kind of scary.
Oh, and this is match point now for Buffalo.
And this is a character that we could see doing better simply because of the squish that happened, right? Where this character was not touched whatsoever.
Right.
And a couple went down, right?
Right.
So he went nowhere but up, and Gur going to take that second round. Got the hits with the gauntlet loaded.
Match point, both players. Oh, no. Oh, nobody wants to see. I mean, people probably want to see Buffalo.
This is what I want to see.
Yeah.
Final round amongst 2 amazing players and did the most online Sub-Zero thing on the planet.
That is the ultimate Buffalo. You always have to be able to watch out for that 100% of the time.
Oh! Quick enough to blow up the up 2 on the flawless block, and Gur now no defensive bar. Back to the wall, comes off his second defensive bar to luckily get out of that corner.
Oh, wake up down 1. That is super risky, but it's going to give him a lot of time to build back defensive bar.
Ooh, the patience by Gur right there. Excellent tech from Daddy in the what spacing?
Reset. It's got to be a reset. No.
Forces the breakaway. Trying to go to town, keep it safe on the back 3-2, and here we go, the slam, and welcome to the jam. Another one.
Oh no! How many is it gonna be?
We got some gear sloops here, ladies and gentlemen. The most nutritious breakfast in Mortal Kombat 11. Another one. Oh! Are you kidding me?
He baited it. It was just 3 in a row. Just goes for jab, jab, in a fatal blow. And that's going to be enough. Gurr can't believe that he made the comeback.
That was unreal.
Wow. That's Garrus, man. That's Garrus for you. You get hit once by Garrus. I mean, people talk about a Vortex with sub, but Garrus, throw, 1-1 fatal blow, and that entire health bar was gone. And Gurr looks like he lost that game.
It took me a minute to recover right there. That was down to a frame. What could have been a frame?
Yeah,
Because that was jump in, and it felt like he waited.
Yeah.
A split second, and if he was a frame off the armor.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, all of it was just down to the perfect timing.
What a match!
Like I said, that's Garrus. He gets Oki off of everything he does, and that's why his throw game is so scary. He's like the best grappler by just doing normal throws. You know?
Exactly. Because of the implication of the mids, right?
Right.
So Daddy's going to move down to losers round number 3, and he already has his opponent waiting for him. It's going to be Kamasi down there. Kamasi 2-1 over Chester. Infinity moving along on the loser side as well. Infinity is going to be waiting on the loser of Foxy and Kerbo.
Oh, that's a good match. Are they coming up next? Oh, they are coming up next.
They are coming up next. Foxy Grandpa versus Kerbalicious. We also have Ninja Killer versus Nivik.
Oh.
And that will set our matches for top 16 on the winner's side.
Nice. So
and the loser side is just going crazy.
Yeah.
We have Shujiki Dink versus Plus Frames.
Okay.
Winner of that will face Luddy. We've got Henny moving through on the losers bracket. Shoutouts. He is waiting on the loser of Ninja Killer and Nivik.
Okay. So the winner of Ninja Killer and Nivik is going to play against Rewind, and then the winner of this match is going to play against Gurr.
Yes.
So this is where all
good luck, have fun, competitors.
I know. I don't remember the last time Gurr played against Foxy.
Yeah.
If that ends up happening, and then I'm assuming Kerbo hasn't played against Foxy, but I don't know. Kerbo doesn't get out to too many tournaments.
Kerbo doesn't. But always someone that we keep our eye on.
Yeah.
Because we know the skill is there.
Right. So he said that he, since his last appearance, has been playing a lot more with other top players. He's been reaching out more, being more proactive about like trying to get sets in.
He's definitely one of those guys that likes to like lab at home. Like that's his first thing to do. Yeah. It's just lab and practice at home. But no, you're right. He has been trying his best to level up through others, and that's what I saw from late MKX on was how much these young guys especially play amongst each other, and that's how they really level up and learn all the matchups. They learn every character, they play against every character on a consistent basis at the highest possible level. Right.
I mean, so in previous NRS games, I think that it was entirely possible to mostly lab and then go out to tournaments and play some casuals and go to locals and stuff and just get your play experience from there, but mostly be set up on your, your knowledge and like all of your Oki setups and different things like that, right? You can be knowledgeable. But in this game, like, you can learn most of the knowledge pretty quickly. So I think maybe that's one of the reasons why Kerbo hasn't been able to do quite as well as he has, is like, this game is based a lot on playing other good players and being able to pick up on their habits and how they treat people.
It's all about what Young Dragon likes to call the layers. And there are a lot of them. To the competitive meta that is Mortal Kombat 11, and it can be incredibly overwhelming. Some of us, I'm not naming names or talking about myself,
Shang Tsung,
or others on the mic.
Okay.
It's hard.
It is.
It's almost the
you
mental,
might be talking about others on the mic.
The mental capacity to deal with just how many layers are in this game when all I want to do is press buttons.
I don't know about pressing buttons. What's the most button pressing character? Jackie? Maybe you're playing the wrong character.
Jax?
Maybe Jax. Yeah.
Maybe Jax.
Maybe Lou.
Maybe Lou.
Except for it's not buttons with him, it's buttons.
Honestly, hot take, Cetrion.
All right, yeah. Cetron's a very active character.
Watch Dragon.
Yeah.
And watch him press buttons.
I know. I love watching Cetron rush down.
Yeah.
I was maining Cetron for a while because I like rushing down with her. All right, so we are going to see the switch to Lewis Kang from Kerbalicious. And
bodied. Absolutely deleted.
Must I kill you?
He didn't even have a name tag.
He Control X'd it.
Finish me, you can.
Nor can I stop trying.
Round
what a
one.
classic match. This is great. All right, so watching the Oh, wow, wow, wow. That was real? That was just like they're just moving with each other.
Lockdown right there.
They were like attached by like an invisible like bar.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have officially gone back what has been almost 9 years to a Foxy Grandpa versus Kerbalicious.
I know. So weird.
An absolute treat. I got to play Foxy Shang just like 2 nights ago, and I was incredibly impressed. And just like we saw at Celtic Throwdown as well. Just incredibly patient, spaces so low with this character that it breaks you down mentally.
Yeah, it's weird. It's such a different style from when we saw him playing Lao earlier in the season, but it's working really well for him. Ooh, that had to have been a mistake right there.
And this should be all she wrote. There was the slight damage reduction to these combos.
Right. Still getting used to it. Pre-patch, that would have been it.
Foxy Grandpa practicing his throw brutality at the end of the round. He's just getting it ready.
Yeah. He's warming it up. Doesn't want to get a cramp, you know.
Shang Tsung's got that great 1-1 that every top player looks for in a character. Definitely possessing it. Foxy himself says this was another one of the characters that there was such an overreaction to with the last patch. With the changes, they're like, oh, Shang's dead, lol, rip, forehead or something. I don't even know what the kid's doing in the chat. President Sleeper. But Foxy's like, I have no idea what they're talking about.
I mean, it was pretty much just damage that got nerfed. Okay.
Every tool is still there. Wait a minute. Oh, no. And that's gonna cause the drop right there.
I guess they're just playing. They're playing through it. That was the weirdest blue screen I've ever seen.
It was
like a
split second.
Yeah, it was like 2 frames. It was like a combo breaker.
Not going to be enough for the kill. He tried the brutality. Now, what you want to do here is hit that PlayStation button. Maybe it was one of the players.
Well, I don't think it could have been a PlayStation button because it was so fast.
They may want to check the Bluetooth just in case.
Right. So this is going to be a real interesting ruling.
Players shrugging the shoulders like, I have no idea what just happened. Kerbo did look at his pad like it may have possibly been him. Ultra looking.
Oh, it
is only those 2 attached.
It had to have been one of them, but it was so quick and so instantaneous. I mean, that's such a
That's what he
rough...
possibly could have grazed it.
We need to look at the instant replays of their hands.
We need a camera on the player's hands at all times here on the pro competition. I want production on that stat.
Easy, no problem.
Production looked at me like I am fired.
All right, so I don't know exactly what's happening. I'm assuming Foxy's just going to end up 1-0 because there wasn't a lot of discussion about it. But Kerbo, he's going to fight through it. He'll be all right. I mean, as right as you can be playing against Foxy.
Oh, Foxy pointing out the forward for the high. We see one Shang Tsung. Wow, what a swing. So one Shang Tsung in the bracket, but in pool number 1, and we saw the forward go punished with the crouch.
Yeah. You know, that's one thing that I think still people are not used to fighting against with Shang. That forward is very slow. Very slow.
Every other big boot is a mid or overhead, right?
Right.
Well, in MK11, they're generally mids.
Yeah, almost all of them are mids. But that was a high, and you can very easily duck on a reaction and then get a huge crushing blow punish or any punish that you want. Alas.
But it's just one of those things that's so abnormal to us as NRS players, right?
Right.
To let go of block when you see someone running at you about to drop kick you in the mouth.
All right, so this is match point for Foxy. And he's just getting a lot of openings on Kerbo right now.
He is, I mean, just the forward movement of Kerbo can get punished at literally any moment with a ground eruption, and Foxy places him perfectly.
Wow, wasn't able to whiff punish the back 3-4. That recovered super quick.
No blow up on the back 3 up 4 either, and all that tells Foxy, it feeds him info of that he can keep doing it if it's not going to get blown up. And there's another perfectly placed ground eruption to pick up 2. 20% still not a bad day at the office. Kerbo trying to walk his way in. Flawless block these projectiles. You have to be careful. Any forward walk can get punished, but ground eruption, he's going for it! And he's taking the soul!
Of course.
Revenge for the movie, baby! Carrie did it!
And yeah, it looks like they did just let that score keep going. But I mean, it did seem like Foxy kind of had Kerbo's number. Didn't really have a really good answer to the zoning. I mean, it's very tough to unless you actually have a lot of experience against Shang.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
even then, it's experience against Foxy, right? It isn't the character. It really is the player. I've played a million Shang Tsungs, and then when I face Foxy, I'm like, this is just a different animal.
Yeah.
And that's how he is with every character, it seems. Just his general play style is so effective. He's got such a good mind for fighting games in general that it's just made him one of the best players in NR's history.
Yeah, but like we said, hasn't been able to close out any tournaments so far.
That's right.
This pro competition, he's just been
He's
close.
He's literally just been Mr. Consistency. He's always there.
Yeah.
And he has one step closer to top 16. He will have to face Gur, and that should be a good one a little bit later on. And we've got Ninja Killer versus Nivik taking the stage right now. Winner will face Rewind for top 16. And I'm going to take a quick glance at the loser side of the bracket because I did mention some of the updates. Daddy did get the victory over Kamasi 2-0, advancing there. Going to be awaiting. Infinity getting another win as well. Waiting on the loser of this. The loser of this is going to play face Infinity.
Okay.
Actually, let me double check. I'm going to quadruple check that. Yes. No. Yes.
Yes, no, maybe.
No. Infinity plays Kerbo.
Ah, okay.
With that loss, so it's going to be Infinity versus Kerbo. The winner of Kerbo and Infinity faces Daddy.
Okay. That's rough. That's all rough. That's entirely different.
And that's not even for top 16.
Then they play the loser of one of these matches.
Then they play the loser of one of these matches.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll get to that when we get to it. That's too much to even think about because right now we've got Ninja Killer.
Also, by the way, plus Flames. I am such an Injustice caster. Plus Frames. 2-1 over Dink. Dink eliminated.
Bummer.
And Plus Frames versus Luddy right now. And Henny getting a victory again, and he's going to be waiting on I think it's Henny that's waiting on the loser of this. Yes.
I don't know who Henny actually is, but they made it pretty far, so maybe we'll see him later on.
Excellent name. And
Round one.
well, right now we've got Nivek coming from Greece against Ninja Killer coming from online.
There's a lot of international presence here, and I already know that there is one of the biggest international presences offline for NRS at ECT as well.
Oh.
That's already signed up.
Yeah. I think George is going to be there. But Nivek, of course, he's playing Cabal. He's a very good player for a long time. And then, actually, I don't actually know where Ninja Killer is from, area-wise.
He is from Georgia.
Okay, that makes sense.
Atlanta.
He was at that. His first tournament was that big Atlanta tournament, so that makes a lot of sense.
I'm not 100% sure if he's like Atlanta, or if he's in one of the outskirt towns or cities. I'm not 100% sure, but I know that he is from Georgia.
Okay, well,
very talented young man.
close enough.
You wouldn't look it, but just an incredibly nice guy.
Yeah, no, for
because
sure.
he has a mean stare. He has a really good stare down.
If you look at him at CEO, when people would do stuff and get clutch wins on him, he would look up and he'd clap.
What can I
He'd be like, all right.
He's
good
also
stuff,
a phenomenal troll, super low key. If you guys follow him on Twitter or really anywhere, he has one of the biggest followings.
Yeah, well, he's such an interesting phenomenon in the scene, and starting off with the full corner carry.
Oh man, I thought we were in a button check for a second.
Oh.
I was in the crowd when he first sat down, in the crowd, and he death stared down Deoxys and a few others for 5 minutes straight. It was the craziest thing.
Getting their heads before the tournament, but right now, got to get in Nivik's head. Nivik about half-life down, and creating a little bit of space. This fireball trade is going to be good overall for Nivik, but it's clear that Ninja Killer knows that he can win this trade. Wow.
And there goes the health lead, and now everything's going to be in Ninja Killer's favor.
Oh, just clips his toes.
Very smart. Just taking the damage, keeping it unbreakawayable. Ninja Killer taking round number 1. Nivik looked really good up until he lost that health lead.
Yeah. But, the thing was, Ninja Killer knew that even with just a tiny health lead, he was going to be able to play perfectly and not mess up even a single time to be able to hold on to that. Nice. Catches him with the 1-2. Makes him break away super quickly. Going to get another chance. Is he spinning both bars? He is.
There you go. Loading up that crushing blow. And just a walk-up forward 4.
Oh.
No breakaway.
And that means he could... Oh, no. Just kidding. He could drop the combos. What could happen?
Guys, he is human. 20% unblockable, interactable later.
And all he needs is even maybe 2 fireballs.
We're trying to pick that up, and could this be a real master comeback by Nivik?
It has to be. There's no choice here other than to try. Oh, that's going to be huge!
Does he have to break away?
Wait, does he have to break away?
Yes, he does.
He does. He has to. It's still big.
Oh, no! That low-key could have happened. It was there.
It could have, but...
That was a really good shimmy by Nivik at that range to get Ninja Killer to press a button. That was so sexy.
And he knew that was the only option that he had to get enough damage to make that comeback. But the fact was, Ninja Killer knew exactly where in that combo to break away that he could potentially punish the spin that was coming. Super smart. Great knowledge by both players.
Oh, and there we go. Ninja Killer just picking up where he's leaving off. Already got Nivik down below 30. Only 20 seconds in, and you're on life alert. And just like
or
that,
less.
Round number 1.
Only 20 seconds in, and you're on round number 2. All right, so match point for Ninja Killer.
Fight.
And this would set up what I would say is, in pools, probably the match of the tournament. Rewind versus Ninja Killer could be that.
Yeah, especially if we're going to see them mirrored.
Whoa! What? No!
He caught the down 2? All right.
That's when you're so in someone's
Oh
mind,
my God!
right?
Look at that too. Look at that flawless block. Everything is going wrong here. Nivik has to do something insane to get in Ninja Killer's head. That's the only way you can do it. Or you can just get zoned out. Backing up's not the option here.
Once he gets the bar, it's going to be more difficult. And Ninja Killer took probably an accumulative 150 damage in that entire match as he takes a 2-0 over Nivik.
Oh, that's not true. He took a good amount of damage when, like, in that match where he was going to make the comeback.
That
even
game,
though
that
he
game,
did.
that game.
Oh, that game. Yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. Very solid play from Ninja Killer, and that means he's moving on to take on Rewind a little bit later in the bracket.
Yep.
So, and by a little bit later in the bracket, I mean like maybe 2 games away from us.
Yeah. I think we're going to stick to the winner side, go up to Foxy versus Gur, and then go back down. No, we are going to go down. It looks like I saw Kerbo walk by the stage, which means that we might get Kerbo.
Or he's just walking around.
Yeah, you're right. Because it's Kerbo versus Infinity, which is something I would love to see.
Yeah, me too. I think I did see Foxy actually get up, hopefully. Anyway, it doesn't matter. These are all good matches today.
They really are. Every
single
one. So that sets up Kerbo. It is going to be Foxy on stage. Kerbo versus Infinity, off stream, maybe. And then we also have going on losers with Nivik with that loss. He's going to face Henny. Ludi is see, and now I'm even saying Ludi and
you said Ludi, yeah.
I caught myself on that one. See, and we have no clue, but it's 50-50. And Plus Frames are going at it right now. Daddy waiting on the winner of Kerbo versus Infinity. And then that would set up Kerbo or Infinity versus Daddy. Just that to face the loser of Rewind and Ninja Killer.
All right.
Good luck, have fun.
Yeah. That's confusing. It's seriously too confusing now for me to even look at like what the matchups are. There's just like it's like names and a names.
I'm looking far ahead, guys. I apologize.
Yeah.
But
no, it's okay.
But all of these what ifs are just crazy.
It is crazy. But like I said, who was it? One of you, it was either you or Arma at the start of the day said, like, you just got to sit back and enjoy the ride, right?
You really do.
And that's pretty much the approach that I've taken because it's impossible to predict anything this weekend. And I don't even know what's going to happen in this next match. Sorry, so yeah, let's look this up, too, to see if when the last time that these two ever played was.
It was Combo Breaker top 24.
Okay.
And Foxy took it 2-0.
Wow. Okay, so previously we saw that same tournament run back with Buffalo, but now we're going to see it with Foxy, who is playing a very different character than he did at that tournament. I think in that tournament, in that matchup, he was playing Cassie, actually.
This was back when Foxy was like kind of second guessing Kung Lao.
Yeah,
and he had that great realization that a lot of us loyalists and specialists have is that we just love a character so much. It happens to be his favorite Mortal Kombat character of all time. And he was like, it was that satisfaction and that fun that really got him back into Lao to try to re-establish the meta, reevaluate the character as a whole. But it was that love for the character that really got him back into Lao. And look at the results that he got with just that character. And just loves the playstyle of Shang. And we may see even when Nightwolf becomes available a switch or a pickup of him as well because it matches his playstyle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've heard rumor that we should be worried when Nightwolf comes out.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of stuff too. We'll see, but not this weekend. Of course, there's the 1 month ban from the official release date, not the Combat Pack release date, on each Combat Pack character, each DLC character. So we're not going to see Nightwolf for a good bit.
The thing I'm looking forward most about Nightwolf is the Howl.
Oh yeah.
And that like that's gonna be our thing. Like when we look at the scenes, you see the Cell intro in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Everyone gets into it. Everyone in stream chats gets into the Howl.
All right.
And so I'm excited to see if we're gonna do it in person. If everyone's gonna do it in the chat.
I'm gonna woo.
I am.
I'm gonna do that instead. All right. So this is an interesting matchup. I want to talk about this matchup This is one that, especially when Shang was first available, which I believe was at Evo, we saw a lot of Shang players not try to play Shang against Garrus, because Garrus has the ability to punish body drop or amplified body drop if you either jump it or flawless block it with Sand Trap. So a lot of this zoning is very, very different in this matchup. Now, of course, I assume we're going to see a lot of straight projectiles like we did just see.
And the ground eruption.
Oh, you see that?
Cool. That's cool.
He could have actually done that and then punished still with Sand Trap.
But yeah, the ground eruption is also not punishable via Sand Trap, which is really good for Shang.
Wait, it's not punishable?
Not punishable.
Are you? If you flawless block it.
If you flawless block it.
Yeah. Oh, he tried to hop it. So that's the mix-up right there. And you see this, Gur knows this matchup. You can tell that he knows that he can control the zoning. But the real question is what happens when Foxy gets in? Oh, he gets down one. That's what happens.
It's exactly what Foxy wants him. I'm not too sure if he wants to play this more backed up. You see Foxy someone that's actually moving forward. You see Gur the one moving back.
Yeah.
There we go. There's that random offense. That pull of the trigger, like, I need to go in. I do not have the health lead. I need the damage.
Well, it's more so even like a time thing here, because you can always threaten out the potential of chip, right? But with only 30 seconds left, it might not even be enough.
Man, Foxy always ready for those whip jump normals.
So now Fatal Blow is available. That makes every other option scarier, unless you get clipped. Just get hit
and
anyway.
You think that you're past that body drop. You always do. And then amplified explosion gets you. And this is a tough road with only 11 seconds. The breakaway's gone. If he can get the hit into the Fatal Blow, could be enough.
You can just block right now. And
Foxy just has to block. The throws aren't going to be enough.
Yeah, Garrus' throw is super slow. As you can see, it took up the rest of the time, and that's it.
And he just falls back.
He should have just done Fatal Blow, honestly. Just in case he didn't block and wake up. There's no reason not to try that.
Ooh, the cut to start up with a forward four.
Hey, yeah. I mean, it's been working pretty well, except for not so much against Gur. Oh, he's charging up the Hulk hand.
He wants the damage.
Good block.
And now Fox. So Fox is really good at converting that with the down four ground eruption. Big damage. Just didn't get it there. That down two did look a little too low for the conversion. Oh, he came off the gauntlet.
Wow, he really wanted that damage.
Ballsy move there, and Foxy gets a crushing blow of his own. He definitely still believes in the round. Back over, going to do the true 140, the forward throw, doing slightly less.
Oh, and that's it. Oh, no!
Oh, we're going to hitboxes there, and you know what? Foxy can take this with a, I was going to say a grain of sand, but that would have been too bad of a play.
So I think right there it whiffed because of the corner, actually.
It at least got him out of the corner, did that same trap.
Oh, that's big.
And what if he had the gauntlet from the last round, right?
Right. I mean, he didn't need the damage,
would have disappeared.
Yeah.
That may come back to haunt him.
Well, he's got a charge now, but now he doesn't have the life lead. And honestly, taking the life lead might have been more important just so you can play a little more patient. Oh, he didn't hop that time. Maybe he actually tried to Sand Trap. The damage on the body drops is huge. Oh, weird trade.
Definitely up there with possibly the most damaging projectile of the game.
I think it is the most damaging projectile.
It might be.
I think so.
Oh, chop. What's for breakfast here? No cancel the sand trap out of Curry. Just down the way.
Oh, he's guessed wrong 100% of the time on those sand traps. No, this is huge. He's got the charge. Down two. No, down three for the mix-up.
But did it get a counter hit?
Nope,
it did not. Still alive as Foxy here. Gets the cross flash in and out of nowhere. Gur gonna take game number one. All of that patience by Foxy. And
what is that? The super walk down.
It felt like Gur was fighting from behind the entire time because he timed.
Right.
Very fitting for Garrus here to win the battle of time.
Well, he actually lost the only timeout, which is appropriate. Didn't we see another Garrus timeout loss? Was it from Gur?
I think it was Celtic, wasn't it?
But was it Gur?
No, it was Tekken Master Dragon.
Oh, that's right.
Cool.
Yeah, it wasn't Celtic for sure. Yeah.
And I'll never forget Tekken Master sitting down after that, and he just went, the last thing I paid attention to was the time.
You so rarely see timeouts in this game. But just willing to play patient, and it looked like we did see the switch to Lao, and yeah, you just don't want to lose so many of your zoning options.
I honestly don't know why you wouldn't go Lao here, and let me break it down for you at home. Gur hates this matchup. He legitimately does not like fighting against Lau. You saw it at NLBCs. You saw it at Celtic Throwdown. Derpy was able to take it to him very convincingly. Lau versus Geras, and the first thing that Gur says when he gets up from that loss is, I hate Kung Lao. So honestly, this is the good pick from Foxy in my opinion.
Who likes fighting Kung Lao? It's definitely an annoying fight, especially when you're playing against Foxy. But that's his whole goal, is he gets into your head, he knows when to disrespect you, he knows when to throw you a million times in a row, or get thrown a million times in a row.
Yeah, or get thrown a million times in a row, that's right. Very rare to see Foxy get outthrown.
Just keep doing it. You should have just kept doing it.
Just do it.
Hindsight 2020.
Now, a loss here would be really big. This would be Foxy's, if he loses, would be his kind of worst chance at placing like he normally does. He's usually there on the winner's side.
He'd have to make a huge comeback. That's going to be it.
Like that kind of comeback.
He does get off the Fatal Blow, but that's okay. You don't really see his Fatal Blow all that much.
That's right.
It's specifically for situations like this. Oh, it's not enough!
Okay.
Oh, I understand the attempt. He was thinking, okay, if I hit him with the sand trap early enough, then I'll go below and I won't get hit. But the fact that he angled the hat down.
That's pretty messed up, actually.
Super smart.
Here we go.
I'm a natural.
I'm a natural. Stand jab into 2 down 1. I like it.
Just cashing out. Didn't want to load the Infinity Gauntlet. Oh no! Had to put an input error right there. Didn't get the full punishment. Did that have a reaction? Oh, he did have a loaded.
He had it.
Oh!
Oh no!
It happened again, the same exact thing?
Oh, but it has to be Foxy's then.
Because it was Foxy.
It was Foxy before. It has to be Foxy.
Turbo.
Uh-oh. It has to be Foxy, 100%. All right, so I'm sure they'll look into that after this, but this is match point for Gur.
What an upset this would be. Like I said, Gur has had a bit of a struggle here in the pro competition as far as the placings, right? This would be a huge win.
Oh, nice false block on the projectile. Just avoiding some of the chip.
And restore that confidence.
Oh, punish. Oh, no punish.
A little slow. A little slow on the reaction.
Yeah, or maybe just if he'd done like forward 2, it would have worked. Back to 2. Very rarely see that in freezes.
You really see it, but it is really good. It's big. It's safe.
Yeah. It gets a conversion.
You can hit confirm with it.
Yeah. All of it.
And what's crazy is how little you see some of Geras' tools that are still incredibly good.
Yeah, he's just got too many good tools.
He has too many options that the others are kind of overshadowed. It gets him with the old school mix of the 1-1.
He needs to run this mix-up super hard right here. Gur's still sitting on Fatal Blow, so all he needs is one conversion. Oh no, gets the conversion himself!
Oh, that was from so far away! What a pickup by Foxy to save himself here.
Yeah, so I guess they're not going to do anything about the controller thing. I'm not sure if actually anybody saw.
This is definitely a huge moment for Gur because this is a mental block for him. Is Kung Lao, and he was so close to getting the win there. He cannot get rattled here.
Yeah, no,
and I know how unhinged he can get the moment he just sees this hat spinning. Shaolin on the screen.
On the other side too, Foxy is so good at staying composed. I mean, he had a pretty tough loss that first game, but, you know, sticking with it. He's such a super veteran. I mean, not to say that Gur isn't, but, I mean, Foxy's still been playing for, like, 10 years.
Yeah,
8, maybe?
Gur only 8 years. Come on. That's
yeah.
7. He really came in, wasn't right out of Injustice 1. He was about halfway through year 1, give or take.
Yeah, something like that. So about 2014 versus 2011, so 3 more years. But also, I feel like Gur didn't really get to step up onto the big stage until maybe, like Injustice 2.
Honestly, Injustice 2, yeah.
Down 3, down 3. Nice block string.
Gur, one of the only Jokers to make top 16 in Injustice 1. And Bane.
Oh, this is a big conversion. Got to break away.
Excellent cancel. What a delay by Gur, but he had the offensive bar. Gur didn't come off his
Oh no, he tries the Fatal Blow and it gets stuffed.
No temporal advantage. He could have done so many things right there off of that 1-1.
Fight.
Yeah,
Possible input air.
I know. That's super unfortunate. Maybe he tried to do 1-1 into the freeze, but he got 1-1-1 instead.
Exactly. Forever King making the same mistake earlier, missing out on that temporal advantage.
Oh, just stuffs him out of it. Good play.
Very good checks and balances here.
This is just a lot of tiny little pokes. Trying to like make the opponent do something really stupid, I guess.
He's got Foxy out the defensive meter.
Good tech. Cannot throw the thrower.
And just like that, he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna throw again. Another one. Ooh.
Oh, you can't throw the thrower.
Tech's back and 2 for 2 getting burned on that jump attempt. Late in these matches, Gur getting absolutely cooked by those down 2s. And no hit confirmed by Gur on that 4-2. 1-2. That could be big.
Not a crushing blow. It 1 hit away.
I'm scared.
Oh, and that's okay. Nice. He actually chose the furthest, technically, I guess corner carry option that he had, which is still not much, but like it was the best. It was better than doing 1-1-1.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, Dreamhack Montreal in another final round. And to start it off, a massive read by Foxy. That was an early down 2.
Yes, but he missed the combo, but he got the pickup after the combo.
So it still did as much as the combo probably would have done right there.
Right, so he's still sitting in a great spot, and he's got the corner positioning.
There's the hit confirm.
Wow, he's not cashing out. He
is loading the out. That is a rare decision for a final round.
Yeah.
Because he could have been close to tying it up. Will that come back to bite him? We will find out.
I mean, he has to land something else here. Not getting the crushing blow.
Gonna break the back. Foxy ready for those staggers. He's really seen them all. Whether 2, whether back 2, 2-4.
I love those down 4 spacing. Super good. Oh, that's a punish!
There we go. And now that is going to be the reward.
Oh, he could have fit a blow right there. Oh, and it's a backwards. It doesn't get the full thing.
Hit behind. Gears there, not going to be the damage. We'll get it back in a few seconds, but can Gur close it out before he gets it back? I think he just did. And now we're in a brutal territory. Who is going to take it this final moment?
Great tech. Oh, no, gets him on the jump kick, but no conversion. He tries the fatal blow, back the punish.
And Gur bet everything on the fatal blow. Not going to do it. Such a risk in that moment.
Oh, that's not the first time that we've seen Gur go for that, too. A lot of Garruses in the final moments, they'll really just try to make a risky check with fatal blow.
It is the Gearus thing to do.
It is the Gearus thing to do.
Because if it works, it works.
And I don't know why he didn't go for the fatal blow ender off of the
Same.
The combo that he did. Like, I guess understand maybe he wants their Oki because it you know, you just want one more mix-up to win. But he just didn't really go for the damage that he needed to potentially put him into chip situation, which Garrus can get. You know, all he needs is land 1 and 4-2-1-2 into. Also
in that massive, you know, closing moment, he got hit by the jump kick, trying to anti-air, which is one thing that he himself, like, he'll slap himself on the wrist because he knows just not to try to anti-air Kongat's jump kick.
Yeah,
and,
this
I mean, possibly could have tried a fatal blow, but then you would have seen him lose it.
Right. Yeah, no, I think he just tried to like down 2 or something. Yep. But yeah, that's one thing that I think a lot of these players have had to like readapt to is like, honestly, this is not a game where you want to anti-air a lot of the time, right?
Yes.
A lot of times you have to just kind of respect that they're within the range to jump kick you.
Curious because like he has a really good stand jab for anti-airs.
Right.
But he's really bad at converting off of them.
Yeah, but I mean, even still, like, you can't stand jab any of the good jump kicks in the game with pretty much anybody. So, like, what's his best option? Down 3, maybe, against jump kicks?
Down 3 is really good. Honestly, you want to go the biohazard route and just flawless block it. It's so easy.
Exactly. That honestly is the best option, especially with Garrus, who's going to 100% of the time get a punish. Like, they can't block afterwards. But a lot of people, they're still going for more traditional anti-airs, like, from previous NRS games. And we see a lot of players, like, lose really hard to that. Like, for instance, earlier today we saw... who was it that was getting hit by a lot of them? I think it was Coach Steve against who's the new Jersey player?
It was Mighty Unjust.
Mighty Unjust, yeah. Mighty Unjust landed 5 jump kicks in that game.
There was a lot.
Yeah, it was like, wow, that's a lot of damage.
Cassie's is a unique one too, where their jump kicks like hers and Liu Kang's are kind of really similar, where they're very horizontal and not vertical. It's the weirdest
Scarlet's
thing.
too, yeah. Like you're like, a lot of them you were scared because they're like, oh, you're dive kicking me, right? But like theirs is like, where'd they go? Oh, they're behind my head. Oh, they jump kicked me in the back of the head. Like, what is that? Please stop doing that. But they've also got really good hitboxes. So dealing with jump kicks is definitely things that a lot of even top players need to learn to deal with. I mean, still constantly we see Dragon. He's a player who is not very good at dealing with them so far. Fox is somebody who's amazing at using them. One of the best ways. Tweety's very good at using jump kicks.
Yes.
You see them all get so much mileage out of them, and it's just.
I think every Baraka player is.
It's true, but I mean, not just with Baraka. I mean, we've seen him with a lot of different characters doing it well.
I just felt like blowing up Baraka.
Hey, it's
pretty
fine.
good jump kick.
Lau's, I mean, a lot of players are too.
Laos.
We see the perfect usage of it right there, which may have set up the winning moment.
I clipped Samij about 6 times in casuals with jump-ins because he couldn't anti-air Kotal's jump kick either.
Yeah, Kotal's is great.
Yep.
Wait until Nightwolf comes out. Nightwolf's jump kick is crazy.
Shanks as well.
He leans all the way back and sticks out his leg. He's like, Shanks is amazing. Shanks is super underrated because we don't see it. Noobs is amazing. There's a lot of them that people just need to learn to deal with a little
Jump
bit better.
kicks generally.
We'll see it later.
It's essentially what we're trying to get to. So we are going to have that iconic matchup coming up. By the way, Foxy with that win is going to make top 16 on the winner's side. Gur so close, and he had almost a heartbreaker versus Daddy as well. So just back-to-back close games. This has been Gur's pro competition. This has been the story where he's had so many heartbreakers, and it breaks my heart every time.
He can clutch it out, but like he can only clutch it out so many times, right? And then, unfortunately, he'll just go down. But he still has a chance. He still has a chance. I mean, the losers bracket is the roughest road you can run.
Yes, it is. And an update: Nivik getting a win over Henny, Luddy getting a victory over Plus Frames, and it's going to be Nivik versus Luddy, and the winner of that will face what is going to be Gur.
Okay. What is going to be Gur?
What is
Were
going
you answering
to be Gur?
the Jeopardy question?
Yes.
Players that the winner of that match are going to fight for 500, please.
Alex, what is Gur?
Wait, yeah, you could be Alex Trebek. You could do the
I
Trebek.
might.
Yeah. I feel like it should be the other way around here. But yeah, what is Gur? What is Gur? That's like a very deep question. All right, so we're getting the match. It's happening. We are going to see
Everybody
Ninja
tweet, everyone please, just real quick, tweet this out. At NRS Esports, twitch.tv/NetherRealm. Up next, Rewind versus Ninja Killer. Potential mirror of the century. Either way, match of the tournament in my book. So far, this is it. I mean, this is Celtic Throwdown champion, last year's EVO champion, going up against what is considered one of the most rising stars of our scene when this was Rewind a year ago, right? Rewind was that guy.
Not a year ago.
2 years ago.
3 years ago, yeah, maybe.
I would say 2 years ago. He kind of got bodied at MKX a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's a few years ago.
Either way.
And they are going to play in the mirror. So this is super interesting because this is
both of them left, by the way. They're like, crap.
Yeah,
we have to deal with each other's stuff.
Okay.
All right, this is a button check, but is this a preview of what's to come?
So I think another reason why they might have been like a little ways just based on like the okay, no, they're good. So hopefully they get costumes that are pretty different from each other.
I hope it's like this.
Yeah, this is an easy one.
This is the perfect example.
There should be like a rule that when it auto-randomizes, it automatically randomizes one into a Revenant and one into not a Revenant.
I've only had one mirror that was double random where they were incredibly similar, and it was really hard. That's which. Never mind.
All right, yeah, it's going to be different ones for sure, of course. But I'm assuming they are both going to choose Liu Kang. All right, so this is, this is so, I literally have no idea how this is going to go. There's, I mean, this is
I will tell you how this matchup is. Oh, no. They're so similar.
They didn't, that was in the random. That was in the random. It didn't load in yet. It didn't load in.
Oh, it didn't? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure?
Oh, yeah, I'm 100% sure.
Don't lie to me.
I'm 101% sure.
Round one.
Oh, they are really similar,
It's really similar. It is pretty similar. Okay.
But not
so
the ones that it looks like.
Purple is Rewind. Red Ninja Killer. Here we go. First hit. First blood. Going. The Celtic Throwdown champion Rewind, and he's already got the corner control, Chef.
He does, and another hit, too. Ninja Killer is just getting hit by so many different things. Gets the escape failed. Crushing blow set up, which is almost the only worst thing that could have happened right there. But corner positioning now to Ninja Killer.
And two big differences you're going to see. You already saw Ninja Killer do a 1-2-1 block. Rewind forgets that it's a part of Liu Kang's arsenal, by the way, and just does forward mix-ups, down one. We'll see if that comes into play of just the unorthodox Liu Kang play by Rewind. If Ninja Killer's ready for that. If he's I had the crushing blow the entire time. If he's ready for that, first round going to Rewind.
Yeah,
and this is a battle of Liu Kang's supremacy.
I mean, all the Liu Kang players, I know they really hate getting compared to each other, so I'm not going to go that route of like, who's the better Liu Kang, who's
Nobody
not.
at Silver Eye.
Yeah, I know. Absolutely nothing to Silver Riot here. They're all amazing players, and we're just seeing who's playing better today is what it is.
In this bracket to make top 16 on the winner's side.
Exactly. And right now, okay, so Rewind taking the momentum back already with 1 round. I mean, he's looking great. He's been able to lay down this offense stronger than pretty much anybody has against Ninja Killer. His defense is generally so good. I say that, of course, as he gets the beautiful whip punish, takes him to the corner with all of his meter, and that's it.
And just doesn't have to jump in the forward 4 right around a piece. And I think both of them have the crushing blow loaded on the bicycle kick.
Final round.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. They spent a lot of meter on that so far. Woo! Good spacing. We haven't seen this go to the zoning game yet. It seems like neither one wants to try to take it to that, and I do feel like Ninja Kill might have the advantage there. Oh, there's one.
Just forward 4. Just forward 4.
Forward 4.
Nothing else. And now this has been a true mirror. They have just done the same exact thing to each other back and forth here in the final round of the game. Number 1. But what a pickup by Rewind on the late jump kick, too.
Jump kicks again. Now, we've seen Ninja Killer struggle with jump kicks in the past. In a lot of their matches, especially if you look at him in CEO, you saw that he didn't have a great answer. He still tried to anti-air normally.
Because he's got those jump hand reactions. And the fatal blow in, did he just take game number 1 against Rewind? Oh, yeah, that's the damage. Come on, Rewind, let us see it.
Nope. No, we don't get to see the great punch. That punch is the best. All right, but he's switching back to Liu Kang.
Rewind is such an Injustice player. Just start, character select. Come on. Come on, let us see it.
I know. There's a reason why they didn't put restart in the game. But we are going to see a switch on stages.
Oh, there's Ninja Killer looking back to what may have been the family back there, just saying one more. One more.
Round 1.
He's like, I got this. Oh, okay, this is a good.
There we
he's
go.
Got a better skin this time too, I think. I thought the purple was cooler for Rewind last time, but no, this time I'm going for Ninja Killer's skin.
I'm going to keep track of all of the Liu Kang things that these players do, and raw flying kick is among them. So Rewind, welcome to playing Liu Kang, buddy.
All right, and this is actually a way more zoning-heavy matchup than we've seen previously. We don't. Yeah, okay, they are going back to aggression, but I don't.
That could have been punished. That could have been punished right there. It's something that Rewind just wasn't ready for, you know. They've been keeping it so safe, and this is going to be big. No break white. Ninja says, you know, I don't need to come off this defensive resource to potentially not have it in the next round, right?
Well, even if you break way out of that setup, you still eat the first hit of the flying kick, so you don't really save yourself that much life.
Dodge like, what, 100, 120 damage there?
Yeah, and then, I don't even think it's quite that much because it's already scaled a little bit, but then he gets Oki too.
And then you need a forward 4.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So you generally want to save it unless you're losing, and he was kind of losing anyway. But Ninja Killer fighting back this round for sure, super strong.
This is exactly how game 1 went. Rewind with the early round, with the early lead, and Ninja Killer just fighting his way back. Ooh, that was a wild one, but there's probably a forward 4 there that missed the forward input.
And Rewind is catching Ninja Killer with a lot of these crushing both throws.
I wonder if he should have saved that.
Maybe. I mean, that's the big risk. That just means that he's confident that he can win this round. And yeah, that's looking good.
There's a rough like it, and Ninja Killer just says right back at you, bro. Oh, are we playing them Gay 11?
Yeah, is there a way to make that safe we don't know about? Jeez,
both of them laughed in the middle of that round, by the way.
I believe it. Both with the exact same disrespect, but that means this is match point Ninja Killer.
And it was Ninja Killer who blinked first in this final round. Rewind, gets a hefty health lead here.
And he set up another crushing both throw, right? He's got in both directions, right?
And Ninja Killer making a re-up. Yes, he does. Thought he was just going to stagger the forward 4, and that's the mind game that Rewind likes to play. No 1-2s. Ninja Killer just opened up Rewind with, by the way, instant jump normal. And the pickup, he still ate the jump kick on the breakaway.
Yeah, so, I mean, he saves himself a little bit of life, but I think he thought maybe he was going to whip and he was going to be able to punish it, but he didn't get that situation he wanted. Taking it into the corner. Okay, Ninja Killer literally fighting out of the corner right now.
And he does have a fatal blow. This is exactly how we saw him take game number 1. No break.
Not enough. False block.
This is still 1 hit for Ninja Killer. And he just believed! He did it! He just believed!
Why would I can't believe he actually did that! He
just did it!
Is it enough?
Still alive!
It's not!
Still alive, 1%!
Ninja Killer with the fireball trade is going to take it and move into top 16 winners. I can't believe he committed to the fatal blow after the back 3-4. I can't believe it. Did he confirm that? Did he know that it hit? There's no human reason why you would ever get hit by just the back 4 part of back 3-4, right?
No.
Yeah, I cannot for the life of me figure out why he would have just let it go, unless he assumed maybe that like he was going to poke afterwards and it just worked out for him. But I think he must have somehow seen that that was hitting and confirm. Maybe you can confirm that off of a single hit. Maybe the cancel window's large enough. I don't know, but that was the only way he was going to make that comeback, and it was perfect. And then he won the fireball trade in the full screen fireball war, which is the only other way he could win. Wow.
Wow. Wow is right.
Yeah.
Taking out the Celtic Throwdown champion, taking out Rewind, who is top, I think he's top 8 in points right now after Celtic Throwdown.
Possibly. You're the one with the list.
He is 7th in points right now.
Okay.
And Ninja Killer, who again was knocked out of that top 12, already with that top 16 performance here, is definitely going to bump him up, depending on how others do in that situation, of course.
Right.
So just congratulations, Ninja Killer. If that's not a statement win for I'm here at Dreamhack Montreal, I don't know what is.
Yeah. Wait, so, and
this guy just beat Sonic Fox, by the way.
So also, he is going to now play against Foxy, who he played against. Wait, right? Didn't he play against him at CEO last time in top 8? I believe that was one of the matches in top 8.
I want to say that.
No, maybe not. No, maybe no. Fox. I'm sorry. He didn't ever actually fight him. Foxy lost to Dragon and then Fox. Yeah. So
Fox,
they didn't play.
Fox.
So that's interesting too, that they haven't played, and that's going to be the first time we see it. But that's going to be.
And how crazy would it be for Foxy to go to losers potentially that early if Ninja Killer's ready to do it, and how close he was in the last game.
Yeah.
Being there as well.
Yeah. No, so that'll be really interesting to see. That's, of course, going to be tomorrow. I believe we're starting at noon Eastern time, so check that out. But that's not the end of this by any means. This is actually still only the 3rd block. There's a whole nother block after this, whole nother pool. But there's still the end of this block even for us.
Doesn't it feel like we're at the end of a Saturday seeing like top 32 in the top 8?
Yeah, in the top 8, exactly. But it's not. It's in the top 16.
We're in pools.
Yeah.
Is what we are. And we've got Daddy versus Kerbalicious coming up to the stage with the winner getting to play Rewind.
So this is like the young kid that everybody hates against the guy who used to be the young kid that everybody hates. Right? That's pretty much exactly what this is, but
essentially.
It very much is. And
for everyone watching from home, not like hate as a person, like hate playing against.
Round 1.
And kind of hate as a person.
Oh, okay, so
okay.
That's how I mean, Buffalo's a huge troll. Let's just go with it.
Yeah, they're both huge trolls. That's the point. The first time that Kerbo ever came out to tournament, he came out and he like played and he like baby TL or something like that, just to like get a rise out of people.
Yeah,
like
exactly, just because.
That's his whole goal, you know. And that was old Kerbo. He's now
a veteran.
He is a veteran now, a very old school veteran in his own way, and now playing against another young kid who definitely tries to disrespect people.
Did they just button check holding down 2 against the throw and doing down 2? Like, that was a weird.
I don't know. It was.
He was like, he was like, hey, try to throw me. He's down 2. Didn't even crushing blow. That was weird.
The hour.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here we go.
Ooh, so going back to Cabal.
Cabalin. All right, I'll see myself out.
Yes, please. Just kidding. So this matchup, I'm trying to figure out why he chose Cabal instead of
Liu Kang.
Liu Kang. Maybe it's just he just
Round
feels like
1.
today's not his day to play Liu Kang. Who knows? Regardless, Buffalo's going dead of winter.
Yeah, Liu Kang in like situations like that, where you simply block right against dead of winter, is going to have a bigger reward on the punish. I would say Liu Kang may have been the better choice. On paper.
So that's not entirely true. The Liu Kang does hit at least one crushing blow on a punish, but
oh, you're right.
Cabal's damage is not actually that low. It's just you got to do the combos like you can do like 2-2 into EX Saw into
they're all breakawayable, but also
yeah.
Liu Kang, you keep doing that decent unbreakable damage hitting a bicycle kick.
That is true. That is true.
Loading up a second crushing blow.
Nice whiff jump too, and I love the little short hop. It's actually one of the fastest recovering like animations in the game, so you can kind of just do it and see if they do
It's
something.
very fun to do to people on knockdown.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It also makes people block high. Wow.
That hurt.
That did. I've seen more crushing blow throws today from Sub-Zero than I've seen, I think, like the rest of my life.
They do that looked like a great reaction from Daddy. That back two could have had the range, and there's a breakaway. No crushing blow loaded there for Turbo.
Slash and dice.
What's the Oki? You know, the majority of the times that we've seen like all the Cabals today go for 4-4.
Yeah,
low hook. But they do 4-4 low hook and then the 4-4 hits.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even matter that they did low hook. It's really funny.
That's commitment.
But hey, it works either way. Oh, great whiff punish on the forward four. Speaking of forward four, that's going to be knocked down in the corner. Nice whiffs the jump in to kind of alter the timing for that throw.
There we go.
Crushing blow, got to cash out. No, got to drop the combo.
I don't know what he was even trying right there.
That's the new that's the optimal. You do jump kick into standing four.
And a stand four, and then he tries the raw fatal. Whoa, no offensive bar. Kerbo with an input error could have cost him right there.
Yeah, but I mean, really, it was the input error for Buffalo that's gonna.
Again, we don't know. Could have been an optimal setup that the meme team could have made up. I don't know.
Hey, don't look down on the meme team. I'm just kidding. Please look down on the meme team.
Please.
Oh, with punish, no, doesn't quite get it. Timing's a little bit off right now.
Keep it safe with that hook grab. I love the short hops in neutral. We saw that a lot of Scar and combo breaker, if you remember, at those distances. Yes. I guess he tried to just bait buttons.
Oh, nice back to with punish. He knows that he's been missing the back one a little bit, so I think he's good for it. And crushing blow, not enough.
Wow, that was an unorthodox instant jump kick right there, and that looked very hard to pick up off Daddy. Gonna take game number one here.
Yeah, that definitely turned into a scramble at the very end, and they're just a bunch of little sub things that happen. You know, instant jump ones and instant jump kicks and raw, I don't know, weirdness, a lot of weirdness. But
I mean, overhead to low coming at you at any time.
Yeah,
that opens up the other things, right?
Right.
That's what's great about Sub-Zero is that you're so afraid of the dynamic duo of his mix-up that he's also got throws, one is crushing blow, by the way. He's also got just the stagger game off of the mix-up as well. Just forward two and just back three being safe adds a whole nother layer to some of his pressure.
Plus the spacing that it creates so that you can like back walk and avoid pokes or their normals, etc., etc. Yeah, there's honestly so much going on for Sub, and I'm surprised we've seen him less and less over time.
When, again, he was not changed at all. Oh. And that is a very Sub-Zero thing to do.
Preemptively throw out the second one, so that was a 95 damage still, which is really not bad, but not what you want when you could get way more.
Confirmation there by Daddy, who's taking the best, if not the best Sub-Zero on this planet right now.
Probably the best Sub-Zero. I feel like that's kind of uncontested.
Not an easy title to have, especially in like back-to-back games.
Oh wait, what about our Lord and Savior? He who shall not be named.
He who shall not be named.
I feel like if we say his name, he'll appear, which is must have been how he got the summer.
If you say it 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah. He's like Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Round 2, fight.
All right, but yeah, well, I hope I see that matchup with somebody.
Wow! I've never seen that.
Yeah, he anti-aired with it as a counter hit. That's crazy. I've never seen that even really happen like that either.
And a second whiff, so he just fell into the crush. Wow!
Well, that was a fast round.
That was 20 seconds, not even?
Well, okay, now, oh, never mind. I was going to say Kerbo has a chance to bring it back.
Oh!
Not at all.
So that was 3, is this Geras?
Yeah, I know. That's exactly what it was like. Geras. Crushing blow into crushing blow into crushing blow.
We didn't even get to cast that round.
We got to experience it. We felt it in our bones.
We got to live it.
Why did Buffalo sit back down? Buffalo. Oh, it must be his next matchup then, which is going to be against
Rewind.
Oh, that easy. No problem.
These two had one of the greatest matches I've ever seen in my life. 2 combo breakers ago in Justice 2. Firestorm versus Sub-Zero, and it was one of the greatest matches I've ever seen in my entire life.
I don't remember that match.
Rewind made a 99% health comeback.
Wow.
It was Firestorm, so I mean.
Yeah, what did you do? Clash?
It's like level 3 restand 50-50. But
I know. Look at this.
Like
everybody out there, all the Mortal Kombat fans out there, they're like,
crazy.
what the hell are they talking about?
Look it up.
Yeah.
Trust me on that. Not right now. After the tournament. Look up Rewind versus Buffalo.
Right. It would be Buffalo. It actually would be Buffalo.
At the time, Buffalo. Combo Breaker 2018.
All right, so how about Rewind versus Buffalo at Dreamhack Montreal 2019?
I think that we are in for a treat.
Yeah, this is actually total toss-up for me. I mean, obviously, one of the biggest questions isn't...
Honestly, I don't think there's ever been a matchup against Buffalo or Daddy where we've ever said, like, where it's never been a 50-50, which is so true about Buffalo, because he can beat anyone.
It's true, but I think this time around the bigger question is Rewind, because we did see out of nowhere that Rewind, Rewind, of course, one of the greatest of Injustice 2, and one of the greatest in MKX, and then he comes to MK11, he wasn't able to find success. Now the patch happens, he picks up Luther.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean just in general, he wasn't able to find success. But then one singular tournament, Celtic Throwdown, he wins, right? He beats Sonic Fox, he beats all the best.
I would honestly argue that the turnaround was at EVO when he got 9th. Which is a low result for him, but for him, he said that that 9th place really let him know that he's like getting back into it, that he's back, because he had been getting, in his own words, you cannot blow me up for this. In Rewind's own words, he said, I was getting bodied at Combo Breaker, CEO. He was getting bodied.
All right, well, that's fair. But anyway, regardless, finally he finds real, true success.
True success. Whole thing.
But now he's in losers, and now he has to fight a real weird wild card of a matchup.
Again, a toss-up of a guy that can just. It's unorthodox because it's not conventional
Sub-Zero
play that you're going to be fighting against. You're going to be guessing for your life sometimes in some situations. But we have not seen Daddy implement a pure mix-up game. He's actually been playing this relatively solid.
Yeah, he hasn't been doing a bunch of
kind of
down
weird.
forwards and unsafe stuff.
I actually don't recognize this Daddy. He's not been bending at all in a lot of situations. Like early in the rounds, he's been going for the 4-2 swings, but.
All right, well,
I don't know anymore.
We're seeing the switch back to Thin Ice, and it looks like we are going into the full match here. Now, Thin Ice is going to have some different angles for zoning. Not sure why he specifically chose this. Maybe it's a slide underneath high fireballs and reaction or something, but so far, getting the lead, setting up one of those slides for critical. Wow, Axe just barely whipped. Just pulled back his little toesies.
I'm not going to question Daddy's decision here.
Well, there we go, right there. Just to control that sort of zone matchup. It looks like, and that's 2.
I think what I like to see out of Thin Ice, that a lot of them just like to rely on the slide as a mix-up, right?
Right.
He's got the zoning tools.
Right.
That are really strong. That aerial axe. I mean,
yeah, aerial axe.
Ooh, that's a punish. That may be why right there.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, slide is super fast. It is maybe the best. There we go, crushing blow. No, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
he won.
Oh, yeah. Hold that bad boy. If he would have come off it, we would have blown him up here.
Yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, Daddy, I don't know what you're doing there, buddy. Was he trying to forward to a bicycle kick out of the air? I
think he tried to down forward 2, maybe, and got forward 2. Doesn't matter because he still wins this situation somehow.
There we go.
And keeps him in the corner. Wow,
no.
Rewind is crumbling to the mix of pushing
blow! Damage, and now Daddy, all of a sudden, a monumental health lead trying to go up 1-0 on the Celtic Gunner champion, the max distance chip, and you just that is just the front. What are you gonna do?
One more! Oh no, he's got to create a space.
Got to create a space. There's aerial axe. Could have What a beautiful jump back to avoid the flying kick, and Daddy 1 game away from eliminating Rewind. Unheard of here.
I mean, also not that surprising. We've seen him do it to the best of the best. I mean, it's very similar to when we saw him take out Scar. It's like, okay, it's some of the best players in the world. You see them place top 3 at most of the tournaments they go to.
And that was right after he won a major. Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
Wait.
Is that the curse? If you win a major?
Dude, just don't run into Daddy.
Yeah.
If you win, don't run into Daddy.
Don't wake Daddy.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, and so he's going to stick with it. Wow, nice. Starts just sending 3 into a fireball. I don't think that's how the game works. Oh, nice. No conversion, though. I thought he was going to be able to.
Thin Ice, also, Loki can be really good at forcing or really good at, like, cementing jump-ins because of the fear of aerial axe.
Right,
It's very similar to Cabal in that fashion.
It is, but we saw the perfect read right there as you were starting to say that from Rewind. And Rewind, okay, not looking phased, looking way better this time, I say, as he gets overheaded.
I mean, we saw a whole health bar disappear in 3 gush below.
Yep, there's 2 mixes in a row. Whoa! Not quite. I don't know why he went for the throw right there. I guess he just didn't recognize that there was a duck throw. All right. That's a good check. No Oki, though. Okay,
that was scary. Any hit into an ice ball, any hit into a fatal blow, could have done it right there.
Right.
Rewind, getting by.
Round 2.
On the board.
Fight.
Oh, he could have maybe punished that, actually, with slide. All right, go under. I love the fact that if they're in aerial, you just kind of, like, switch sides. Flat kick. Oh, good
Beautiful
pickup.
down blood. Shutting down the savagery, right? Like, chill.
Yeah.
But
But you need to control the pace of this. I mean, you really need to not give Sub a turn, which is exactly what Rewind's doing. He's playing to the strengths of Liu Kang.
And now, as if game one didn't happen, that is all she wrote. 1-1.
This is
Rewind staying alive.
These are like the fastest matches I've ever seen in my life.
In comparison to a lot of the timeouts that we were seeing before,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Or close to timeouts.
These guys are like blocking. Nah.
Is it crazy?
What's the point?
I want to point out that the slowest games of Dreamhack Montreal have all involved Gears.
Yeah.
Who is a terrible character, by the way. Hasn't won a single thing. Buff my mans.
Buffalo.
Oh, I'm gonna get added on Twitter on that one.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Let's,
I apologize. I apologize. I'm sorry. Let's get into game number 3. Rewind Daddy for top 16 on the loser's side, and it's what we know Daddy for, the big risk.
Yeah, going for the big check on block right there, but he might pay for it. I mean, he's already being taken to the corner.
And the harder to tech throw on the back throw out.
Yeah, but back throw is nice because it gives you super good Oki. You can see right there, meaty back one. Oh my gosh, that's just about it.
And wow, out of nowhere, Rewind doing to Daddy what we just saw him do to Kerbalicious in that final round. 4 health remaining though. Only a real master.
It could happen. It could totally happen. Oh, it could happen. All right. I'm up for this. He drops the combo. He gets the overhead. He can't get the full combo of it because of his variation. He can't even trade projectiles here.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
Oh, the down one disrespect. Super
if he would
smart.
have done back 3,
I know that would have
completely different game over. Blouses.
It was because he had pressure or fatal blow. All right, so now match point Rewind.
What patience out of Rewind right there. I would have been frightened out of my mind to let Daddy like potentially just throw a mix-up at me with how patient he was against those axes.
Oh no, he's expecting staggers. He's pressing a lot of buttons. And Rewind is just going for just solid gameplay. That's his whole plan here. I don't think it's a crushing blow yet. I think he needs one more, at least.
He's going to need some damage here. This is going to give him something.
Oh, both of these players pressing buttons partway through streams.
Look for that crushing blow to slide. He's going to need it here. And that should be it. Rewind coming back 2 straight games after such a solid performance by Daddy in game number 1 to fight and scrap his way through that victory to get top 16. He stays alive. Daddy, what a performance, though. Unfortunately, going out before top 16 in what has been bloodbaths all around.
Yeah, I mean, I think everything ended on the moment that he didn't make that comeback. And he was so close to doing it. I mean, Rio was playing so patient, but I think maybe a little bit too patient. And he was, he was one good check away right there from literally just winning. Mm-hmm. Like, it's crazy that he went for the overhead again, because if he just back through one fatal blow, that's it. It's over. GG.
Very smart, kind of Rewind to just, again, you saw him jump kick into the 4-2. Massive gap because of the general frames of jump normals in this game.
Right.
Just press the button.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do in 2019 in fighting games. That's what we're teaching our kids. That's what we're teaching our children. Daddy, I'm going to block your jump in. My best option in most cases is to swing.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on your character, of course. If it's Liu Kang, no. If it's anybody with a 9-frame mid, no. Right. So it all depends on your character. But, yeah, regardless, that was, I think, the moment where it kind of ended for Buffalo. Yep. He reigns Buffalo. Unfortunately, didn't make top 8, so I can't call him Daddy yet.
So coming up next, in what might on paper be an upset,
definitely
2-1 over Nivik.
That is definitely a considered upset. But, I mean, honestly, we're seeing Ludi more and more be... I think we should consider him one of the best Cabals in the world right now. I mean, more and more.
If you just beat Nivik, who was considered that.
Right. And I mean, as far as other Cabals, there's not a whole lot of them. I mean, pretty much most of them were also in this pool, and they're all also out of the tournament now, right? So if we look at it that way, that's a pretty good tell. But hey,
got him.
Big question: is Slayer in the next pool? Wasn't Slayer supposed to be here?
Slayer is here.
Yeah, so he's in the next pool.
I think yes.
I hope yes. Okay. All right. Also, I got confirmation.
I'm pretty sure I said it earlier, but I forgot. Yes.
So Slayer is maybe one of those other ones who's up there, and I was just wondering because I didn't see him in the bracket, but maybe I just missed him.
He is playing Zaf first round.
Oh, that's a good one. But we'll see that one after this. So this is, I believe, the last match of this block
It is. This
we
is
are
the
going to
last
go
match on this side.
from this one into the next one.
And that will be one of the first matches. I think that's going to be the first match on stream is Slayer versus F.
It's like I summoned it.
Fearless.
Unless there's any other really good first round matches. We'll see.
Dragon Fight Club.
If you guys go to Smash GG, you can see the matches that are pulled for stream, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. They're already pre-pulled. Sick.
Yep.
So, that is going to be that. But right now, we've got to see Ludi against Gur.
Gur.
Now, this has been a matchup I think that Garrett's players haven't really liked. Just because, especially if you're using clean cut, that angle is not the angle that you can control as Garrett. It really puts you in an uncomfortable position. That was a lot of weird whiffing. I don't know about any of that, but you're going to see the restand.
Whoa, the mix. Like I was talking about earlier, that is what is considered by top players a true 50-50. It's only one frame. I think a one frame difference for Indio Red and and there it is, working out, and that was pure belief out of it. Here's the thing about Cabal. He doesn't have to take a risk right there, unless it's low hook.
Right.
That right there, completely safe on block.
Yeah, you can play this character so safe, and then he just takes these big risks. Wow, look at this. That should be it. He spends the bar.
What a start. He was touched one time.
Yeah, that was super dominant, Ludi.
Is Gur feeling the pressure here?
Oh, no, he is not. I mean he
that was
is,
pretty
but
good.
also it's not affecting him is what we should say, because that was a beautiful way to deal with that jump kick. He also probably threw it at a timing where it would be pretty good against Airsoft, which is really the mix-up. Well, look at these patient, just little pokes coming out, and then like a lot of waiting, a lot of blocking.
What a punish with that 4-3. And Gur really separates himself by utilizing that normal, I'd say, more than any other characters on the planet. 4-3 is something absolutely adorable.
Hey, this is a really good confirm. Nice. Safe on block with the overhead. Rare to see. Oh, nice. You're gone. Oh, that was still a punish. Wow.
What? He was standing there for like 18 years. Wow.
Oh, he missed the interrupt.
Infinite Wardens get away with that so much,
I
and
know.
I can't say anything about it because I let him get away with it.
Hey, it's hard to see, honestly.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you kind of have to preemptively check it, and then
If they do it early, like you, maybe off a 4-2-1, you're like, okay, maybe, but the rest of the string is there, gapless.
Right.
It's really hard to see it. Sometimes you're late, you get just like that, gauntleted in the mouth.
well, right now Gur's got to deal with this pressure in the corner. Oh, wow! You cannot jump against Ludi.
That's crazy.
Or actually, what he should be doing is trying to jump kick now. Now that he sees
Yes,
the stand
absolutely.
jabs are the
Early
answer.
jump kick. Have it active.
Yep. I mean, that's another great jump kick character. All right, back in the corner. This is where Gur needs to get everything started. Oh, not getting a huge amount started. All right, he's like, forget it. I'll just block.
Nice! Oh, what a pickup, too. That was a down one, insta-dash down one.
And it was weird because that was the first time that Ludi didn't jump kick, and it didn't pay off for him.
Oh, there's one.
Oh, what? The knee! Oh, he did it again, but it's actually punished!
It's out on a fatal blow.
Oh, wow! So raw! That was the rawest fatal blow I've ever seen in my life. That wasn't like...
Even Ludi did like one of those lean backs in his chair. Like, I can't believe that worked.
He was like, oops, I pressed the button. I'm just kidding. All right, one mix-up away either side. Goes for the sweep, staying safe.
Very safe on that sweep.
Oh, he landed over here! He was outside of its range at the start, and then he fell into the active frames. And look at that health. Look at that health on Gur.
He almost avoided one of the strongest vacuum to ever exist. That thing. Somewhere in the world, there's an Australian saying suck right now. Because that is exactly what that fatal blow does.
Wait. Isn't Waz here? Wasn't Waz here?
I think it was a meme.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, both him and
the Spooter?
yeah, Spooter.
Oh, okay, that's pretty impressive.
Spooter.
It's like not even like that much of a meme because it's not like surprising. I don't get it. All right, so going into game 2. Now Ludi has to stay not tilted here because he lost a lot of momentum at the end of that.
He did. I would say that was really a risk, matchup-wise to do the buzzsaw in that situation.
I think maybe he thought it was enough
Or maybe
to
thought it was
kill.
going to kill. Yeah.
It was a really close situation, and also maybe he thought he was going to stay high enough the whole time. I mean, had it been done like a frame earlier, he would have lived. He would have just fallen through. But right now, Gur's the one playing aggression. Okay, he did like a little crouch dash up and a down 2.
You know you're confident when you believe in dash up down 2.
Yeah. That looked like Tekken right there. He did like 2 wave dashes into just like an uppercut. It's like, okay.
I not the worst thing you can do in the world. Just someone trying to react to that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, no.
Press a button and just get gauntleted.
Oh my god, all of these 4-2-1-2s.
He tried to blow it up right there, but the down 3, I guess the pushback goes in range. Ah, the judo chop to take the round, and Gur 1 away from top 16.
Yeah, this is looking way better for Gur than the previous rounds. It looks like maybe he pulled out the momentum. Oh, wow, that was a big risk. Ludi is definitely a player not afraid to take big risks. I want to see him do 4-2-1-2 in the gauntlet now. I bet it'll work.
Oh, another one. Gur does not want to get opened up by the full gauntlet. 3 for 3.
Oh, he tried for 4. He needed a little double crouch.
Did you see the little micro?
Yep.
Little micro bag into it?
Micro bag, I like it. But still, momentum definitely Ludi's favor here. He's got lots of pressure going on, I'd say, as he gets hit. And that's going to hurt tremendously.
That man's health bar just got yeeted.
Oh, he's spinning the full
Here's
thing.
Oh
my god! That was unnecessary. That was cruel.
523 damage just because.
Just cuz. And the screen positioning, oh, that's so tough to come back from. I mean, honestly, I said it was unnecessary, but it was actually a really great play.
Oh, tried to anti-air and got burned for it.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's sitting back in his chair. Exactly that, sis. It finally got me. The stand one finally got burned. And Gur with the fatality.
If we've learned a lesson, stop trying to anti-air. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it.
Well, it was the 3 times it worked.
It's true, but the one time that it lost him the entire set and eliminated him from Dreamhack Montreal.
Listen, welcome to fighting games. So
Yeah, that's exactly how it works. But there we go. That means that we are set for our first, what is it? 12 players in top 16.
Yeah.
Math is really hard for me right now.
We have solidified
every other
12
time.
of the 16
Right.
in top 16 is what you're trying to say.
Exactly what I tried to say. And it's also what you just tried to say right there. But I think they got the gist of it between both of us saying parts of the words, parts of the sentences.
Guys, there's one more pool left.
Yeah, there we go. There's one more pool. Luckily, it's not us because I think we're just about done talking in
are.
general.
We are. Woof.
Woof. Like a dog.
Coming next, we will have the beautiful and subtle voices of Darth Arma and Ultra David to bring you guys pool number 4 and to give you guys we've been talking about it a little bit at the top of this pool, but looking ahead, you guys are going to get the likes of Hayate, Slayer, Zaf, DJT, Phoenix, Tweety, Max Ninja, Jur, Gunshow, Big D, Katana Prime, a bunch others. It's going to be sensational. Also been on the lookout for Mo Lu, who is one of my personal training partners.
Say it again?
Here, Mo Lu.
Mo Lu.
Mo Lu.
Mo Lu?
Mo Lu. Be on the
Like
lookout.
2 first names, Mo Lu?
Oh, it's just all one.
It's all one word.
M-O-U-L-U.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
Mo-Lu.
like M-O-E-L-O-U.
Maybe.
Mo Lu.
Mo Lu.
It's like a double first name. All right, anyway. Yeah, so that's it for this block. It's all been decided. Of course, now we've got the next block coming right up, so don't go anywhere because we're going to have more of the pro competition coming up right after this.
Yeah, we most certainly are, and thank you so much once again to Road.
And welcome back. This is the 4th pool here at Dreamhack. My name is Darth Arma, and I'm joined by the one, the only Ultra David, who's going to be breaking down this pool for you guys.
This is, as the others have been, a pool of killers, but what's cool as well is that this one has a little bit more local flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Which is very nice to see. One of the best players in the world, Hayate, from Quebec himself. He'll be here. Hopefully, well, he will be on stream at some point. We're also going to have Slayer versus MTL Zaf. That's happening immediately on stream. The players are currently getting set up. DJT's in this pool. Phoenix is in this pool, who just got second at the online pro competition West.
Yes.
It's a great showing for him. We're super happy that he's traveling immediately after that.
He's
That's really
confident.
great. Tweety is here. You got Jur here, Gunshow, Big D, Katana Prime. It's Fluxwave. You got a lot of good players, and again, a little bit more on the local side than the previous pools we've seen, which is really cool.
Yeah, I love seeing that. I mean, of course, it's always great to see people coming out to as many events as they possibly can, and you get to see some of the competition around. How tough they are. Hayate definitely a strong contender for NRS in general.
Totally.
But now this is his home turf.
Yeah.
Doesn't really have.
Will he level it up? We'll see. And
he could be stronger.
I also want to mention Eastern Canada. The hurricane is coming up on them like now. So good luck if you're out there. If you have power and you can hear our voices, then good luck to you. If not, all the best. I hope that it turns out all right.
That's rough.
That's tough.
That's rough. But yes, we are pulling for you guys out there. But like David said, it's going to be Zaf versus Slayer. Now, Slayer is one of those players who we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
Definitely a strong player nonetheless. Great resume in Injustice 1, MKX, and Injustice 2 the first, few months. I'd say first season.
I talked to them a little bit earlier today. He's just been super busy.
Sure.
Going to school, he's working. Yeah, he's got other stuff going on. So he was telling me about how he prepared for this week. On Monday, he spent all day doing school stuff, like getting rid of the entire week of things that he had to do. Then on Thursday, he had to work. So Tuesday and Wednesday, he spent all of those days training up for this. And that's like how it's been for him. He has a lot of demands on his time. So he said that he's been having to wake up early, go to sleep super late in order to try to train for the game. But he still feels like he's pretty confident.
Yeah, I mean, even though life does get in the way, sometimes people will try to schedule things in there. Practice sessions. They don't want. They want to make sure that any time they spend on the game is time learning. They don't want to, go in there aimlessly without a game plan. Sometimes people are like, all right, from 5 to 6, I'm gonna, learn this matchup. I already talked to this player. He's gonna send me an invite, and then that player doesn't show up. That guy's like, hey, I'm stuck in traffic. I'm not home yet.
You're right though, and that's something he said as well. He said that he feels that he's much more targeted in how he trains, and that if he had been training this targeted when he was younger for him, efficiently, then he would have been even better. So he's happy to have sort of learned how to do that, and we'll see how it's paying off. It's true that he hasn't been traveling as much. He's been busy. When he has traveled, it hasn't been that level of success that it came in earlier games in NRS. But the players are getting ready. He's playing Cabal. He told me that his style, and when I've seen him play, this is how it looks. It is safety first. It's safety first Cabal. He's not trying to take those risks. He's trying to play that simple, safe game.
Yeah, and he's probably going to want to stay in that mid-range, where Cabal's back one can reach you, but you really can't reach him. So, again, it's just one of those normals that you really just kind of throw out there, hoping it connects so you can, go into the rest of the string, go into the Nomad Dash, and get a full combo. And Slayer's going to be going up against Zaf, like David said. Some local flavor. Now, that is the longest handshake I think we've seen in all of pro competition
I love it. You gotta get out there and set the tone immediately. You told me that you were playing with Zaf a little bit before.
Yes, Zaf was looking incredible. We kept making the joke of, hey, Zaf, I thought you were an old man, but you're reacting to everything I'm throwing at you with teleport. And he says, I am an old man. That does not mean I don't have reactions.
That's true. That's true. People talk too much about age and reactions, and I really agree that it's not that big of a deal.
Oh, yeah, man. Go look at Tokido and tell me this man doesn't have reaction.
For sure.
But Zaf going to be rocking the Reborn Scorpion. Now, this is a Scorpion that has the access to the cancel, so you got to be on your toes. And there's the cancel into the throw. Slayer wasn't ready for it.
Just trying to escape right there with Slayer. This has been all Zaf, and he's playing this so well in terms of his timing to go in. And that was another example of that. He's been away when he wants to be away. He moves in when he wants to move in. That's Scorpion privilege, right? You get to sort of dictate the pacing of the match, and he's doing a great job.
Oh, yeah, totally. I mean, one of the strongest points for this specific variation of Scorpion is mobility, and just like that,
reactions, right?
I'm telling you, man, this guy's got it.
Get in there.
Huh? Going to be left in a standing position. Slayer taking advantage and going for the back throw, setting the tone to Zap. So let's see how these players adapt around that mind game.
It's, again, the slow approach, but you know what? Anytime that Zaf could be on the other side of the screen and you see Slayer just hanging out. Does he have a life lead? Yeah, just barely. Oh, not anymore.
Definitely not anymore. The forward 3-4 does connect. No counter hit, so no crushing blow. Zaf still has it on. He's kind of faking that. Oh, and there it is. Just took the bait. Is he going to reset him into the interactable? No. Yes, he is. The tick throw into the interactable.
Still stuck in this corner. Oh, what a duck. Now, caught in the corner is that, and there's no resources for him, by the way. This is whatever Slayer wants. Here we go.
Gets that jump-in punch over to the other side. Left in a standing position. Go! Wake up fatal blow. Don't jump in on Scorpion when that fatal blow is ready to go. And Zaf is going to be taking this game number 1 over MF Slayer.
And he did it with total control.
Really? Really? He's trying to get Slayer to crack. And as you can see, both players remain completely stone-faced. Slayer not letting it get to him at all.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen with Slayer.
it's you know, you look at both these players. We've known about these players for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of history with NRS going back as far back as the MK9 days.
For sure.
But I feel like Slayer's the one that's been at more top 8s, been on more you know, big stages. So I feel like going into this, Slayer is going to be the one that's seen as the veteran here. And right now, Zaf looking to make this upset, looking to write a different page in the history books.
He's trying to stagger things right there with Slayer, but that's really been one of his few opportunities to pressure. Other than that, it's been Zaf. It's weird to call this screen control, right? Like, because it's not like he's throwing fireballs and stuff, but that's Scorpion. You know, whenever he wants, he can be on the other side, and so that makes you play differently.
Yeah, I mean, teleport, even though it did get nullified into a high, as it used to be a mid, still a very powerful tool if you use it on a very reactionary basis.
Yeah, 100%.
It doesn't matter if it's high or mid if you're using it to punish somebody.
Yeah. Ooh!
And
it was max screen, so here's the crush. Big damage.
Yeah, I think Slayer was kind of trying to make him flinch there at full screen, but maybe looking for the teleport, and it hurts.
There's the break, yes.
That's a very tough conversion there in mid-screen, but Slayer all over it. Both
like
players
Slayer's
respecting each other so much. Nobody going for any risky throws.
Oh, no. Nothing else. Maybe punish? No, not quite. I thought he might use the fatal. No.
You know, it could be one of those things where Slayer's holding on to the fatal blow for a better opportunity, and this might be it. However, the fatal blow animation does freeze time. Now he's still going to have 14 seconds left on the clock. It doesn't seem like a lot, or it doesn't seem like a little, but it can wind down easily. Never mind.
Okay, Slayer winning. That's not what Zaf was looking for right there.
Now Slayer has utilized that finite resource, not going to have access to the fatal blow anymore for the rest of this game.
Slowing it down still. Oh, what an anti-air. The spacing was genius.
Incredible anti-air here from Zaf.
And Zaf just moves back again. I know this is a temple, dude, but come on. Maybe a little bit more activity. The monks are dead.
They're dead, and this temple is indeed a trap. The forward 3-4, and no real advancement by Slayer. I think he's looking for the teleport right afterward. A little mix-up instead of going for the overhead, and what spacing there to be just far away enough from that up two.
Here's Slayer. Oh my god, the spacing yet again! Slayer has control. He's still here exactly where he wants to be. He tries to jump, and yet again it's the fatal knocking him out of the sky.
It's a great, great tool to anti-air anything, to armor through anything that's not super duper fast or right on top of you. Nice little fake early cancel by Zaf, and just able to block there those recovery frames from the down 4 on whiff.
Very nice.
Cabal, oh, and a little preemptive bagging from Slayer, just trying to get into the head of his opponent. But either way, both these competitors, both these Titans, just remaining stone face, cold faces here, not trying to get shook.
Wow!
I dash out the gate.
First time, and it was blocked.
That was incredible. Oh, the flawless block king. Slayer showing that you can get past that string. The forward 3-4 from Scorpion can be flawless block on the second block.
Slayer sticking out buttons at the right time. It's pretty good damage. He's got a chance to pressure yet again. Wow!
That could have been disastrous for Slayer, whiffing that throw. And I don't like that play. I feel like he needs to clean it up just a little bit. Goes to the jump in and does commit because it's so tough to get around that Cabal normal as the hook sword just extends so far.
I think that Slayer was trying to counter poke there, but Zaf ended up going in.
Zaf trying to utilize that 1-1-2 string here from Scorpion. Nice little down 4, but doesn't get the grounded hit that he was looking for, so instead decides to back off and reset the situation to neutral, throwing out that spear, and what a punish from Zaf.
Trying to pressure, is that it? Oh no, this is actually, yikes, I feel like there were frames there that could have been punished, but it didn't come, and now it's match point Zaf.
And Zaf remained calm. He didn't panic in that situation. It was a crucial drop, but he said, let me just wait. And Slayer literally hung himself there with that nomad dash. He was expecting Zaf to completely panic.
Finally a grab in that situation. He's mostly been pressing buttons there, so Zaf is hanging up. Wow, what a call!
Easy hit confirm after the crushing blow animation, but he drops the ender here. Right. Not close enough. Maybe just a little bit more adjustment is needed. No
All right, now
tech.
Zaf trying to pressure here. It's very light. Kick confirm and then backs off. Well, block confirm, I should say, but right back in is Zaf. He's on match point. Slayer knows it.
Look at the
At
pace
any
these
point,
guys.
Zaf could be right back in there. Yes.
I love the teleport there from that back to on block. It is a very unsafe button from Scorpion, so he had to make it safe there in that situation. What an anti-air! Slayer forced to use the breakaway. He's going to have no access to the defensive bars for quite some time, but it doesn't matter if you're on offense. Breakaway of his own. Zaf getting out of there. He wants to win it right here in this round. Slayer going to be bringing him down to almost nothing here as he's up against the corner.
Oh, no. Yeah, he tried it a third time, and Slayer this time just sticks the sword right in there. I feel like Zaf's breakaway was not the best use of that bar. The combo was almost over.
It was. He was just trying to like minimize as much as he possibly could, because I think, and that right in itself should have been a tell to Slayer, and I think it was that, of course, he's looking for that fatal blow. Oh, the whiff punish! The 1-1 right into the teleport, but drops the ender. Not sure what he was looking for.
Here comes Zaf now. Slayer's out of there. Doesn't want to see any of the rest of that combo. Oh, finally!
It hurts, but he doesn't have
there's no
bar.
breakaway. Wow, that actually was very lucky for Slayer. You're right. No bar yet again. Slayer's in a bad way.
This is do or die for Slayer. He literally bet the entire thing. The entire thing on that Nomad dash. And look at Zaf's face. He's just mean. He's just bagging with authority right now. Staring at Zaf as Slayer just ends it here, gets off the stage, and Zaf taking that in a nail biter, 2-1. But of course, it's all about having fun. These guys go way back. The history.
Oh, man.
Dating all the way back to the MK9 days, and sometimes you just got to take those.
Well, there's nothing else Slayer can do. I mean, that's that. Oh, I really liked a lot of what Zaf did right there. When the patch came out, which is, a few weeks ago at this point, Scorpion, as you said, that teleport got nerfed into a high rather than a mid.
Yes.
Some people's immediate reactions were that was too much.
Oh, it's over. This character
died. It's just he's a good character. He just he is a fundamentally strong version of Scorpion.
Yeah.
Scorpion is not usually kind of just a mid-range footsies character. He's not a zoner. It's a very unique game plan that character has. And among the Scorpions that we've seen, I feel like this is a very solid version of that, even without the teleport being a mid. It's often just been a high in the past anyway. Right?
Yeah, it usually is. It's usually not as threatening, which is what a lot of people kind of felt was overwhelming, because they're like, oh, if I think they're going to cancel and they don't cancel, it's just Mix City and I have to guess. And I feel like this changed to Scorpion from going from a mid on the initial hit of the teleport, and that's a teleport that you do not cancel, going to a high kind of has forced people to play a little bit more reactionary and made people play a little bit more depending on their block confirmations. Like you said before, Zaf had the perfect block confirmation, decided to teleport, cancel, back away. Let's wait for a little bit and find the next opening. And Zaf clearly showing how great Scorpion can be.
Nice work out there. By the way, Hayate beat V-Slayer MK to start out with. DJT beat Molo. Phoenix beat Pondus. Tweety beat Max Ninja. And Gunshow 2-0 Jur.
Ooh, now Gunshow going into that set said, I'm a little scared because Jur usually beats me. Wow. Maybe it's just a difference now. I think the last time they did play was previous to the patch, and Gunshow showing incredible jacks.
For sure.
And maybe it just kind of gave him that little edge that he needed, or it could have been a very close to, we don't know. Unfortunately, that was off stream.
I don't know, man. Yeah, exactly right.
But
what do we got coming on? We got Big D up on the screen.
Yes, he is.
Versus SN3 Organo Cuprate.
Yes, and you guys can follow along at home. All you gotta go is go on to smash.gg, look for Dreamhack, then look for Mortal Kombat 11. It's going to show you all the pools, and the pools that we are currently in right now is Pool D1.
Here's my question.
Tell me.
Does Big D remember how to play Cetrion, or has he played too much Nightwolf?
Big D is a big advocate of Nightwolf.
He is a huge Nightwolf.
Yes, loves Nightwolf, but unfortunately for Big D, Nightwolf is not allowed at this tournament, as he needs to be, the rule for the DLC is that the DLC has to be available to the public, not just the owners of the season pass, for a total of 30 days or more. Nightwolf's still in that 30-day window, so unfortunally not available here.
But no, I mean, I watch Big D streams sometimes. It is a lot of times Nightwolf, but he's still keeping his character around, of course, because he knows that Nightwolf's not going to be legal here, so he's naturally kept practicing Cetrion as well.
Yeah, maybe this could be the last hurrah here from Cetrion, smashing open that dome of Scarlet. Now, I know this is going to be some local talent. Again, more local talent here going up against Big D. And again, all possible because of this tournament. Ending the combo here with that long string and just deciding to go into a throw. Wake up 3. I think Scarlet's got one of the best ones in the game. You can low profile it, but it's got some amazing range.
Definitely.
Just
Big D really pressuring well. You know, the more that we all play this game, the more that Cetrion, look, obviously she's very, very strong, and we've all known that, but it's not just about zoning for her. In some matchups, not even primarily about zoning. It's about this range. She has good pressure and good mid-range stuff.
Yeah, she definitely does. And we've seen this character great up close and far away. Scarlet as well. It's just again, it's about what tools you decide to use at what range.
Wow, what a pickup! Big D literally picks up after that with the geyser there. Right back into things. Still no breakaway from Organo Coupe. No meter yet.
Nice little tongue to end it here. The tongue that you do have to specifically place. Big D looking for the crushing blow. The airborne boulder here, but not giving it to him, and you're squirming. And that's really what's so tough. The first thing you really have to get a handle on when you're fighting against Cetrion is knowing when that geyser is coming, because that geyser is very negative on block, but it's a great way to challenge at so many different ranges. So once you do block it, that's your opening, that's your green light, that's time to go in, whether you need to apply some kind of buff to yourself or just close the gap between yourself and Cetrion. But now we're switching over to Kabal. Kabal going to have a little bit more access to faster moves such as the Nomad Dash.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm sure it's going to be a different take here from Big D in terms of how to approach the matchup. And which Kabal was it?
I did
Clean
not.
cutter?
We usually at home when you play online, you see it on the loading screen. But
Yeah.
let's see which one it's
What do we
going to
got?
be.
Mean Street Cabal, actually.
Yes, it's going to be Mean Street Kabal against his Cetrion. Again, staying on Cetrion as you are forced as the winner of the last match. A little poke with the down 1, but doesn't connect anything.
Wow, look at this range right here out of Big D. The wake up, and escape failed, and now we got corner? No, it's mid-screen. Okay, so that was exactly what he was looking for.
Yeah, and this is the Kabal.
Wow!
Oh,
Love
the
it.
no-
Okay, getting a little wild here.
A great way to, again, close the gap between yourself and the opponent. The Nomad Dash. We saw Slayer trying to utilize it there. You know, unfortunately, it is a very unsafe move, so you gotta use it sparingly. You gotta make the reads among all reads there. The
Oh, okay,
fatal
there it is.
blow.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of technically a full screen move. He does go to the other side and around the corner.
I mean, that fatal blow is incredible.
It is very,
It's super
very
strong.
useful. Looking for the hit.
No.
He drops the air-to-air
and whip punish
conversion.
opportunity, couple chances. No! Oh, man.
And
A
not-
round in which you use Fatal Blow and don't win the round is an extra loss. Like,
Oh,
you've
yeah.
lost the round for sure, but you also lose your Fatal Blow. You don't have that thing the whole rest of the game, so it's a double loss right there out of Organo Coupe. It's match point Big D.
Yeah, not sure if he was possibly looking for a cancel, or maybe he thought Big D thought he was going to go for a Nomad Dash cancel, but instead just let it rip. And unfortunately, that was his demise in that last round. Let's see if he can shake it off. Trying to poke there right after the wall is Amplify. Gets the escape failed, so if he does connect a back throw here on the next throw attempt, it will lead to a crushing blow. So Big D's going to be completely aware of that.
Oh, he thought that would whip punish. Yeah, I understand. It was just a down 4, though, and she recovered in time.
She low profiles under so many things with those pokes. It is incredible. A great asset to her tool set.
Escaped. Okay, Big D really keeping his eyes open. Here we go.
That's going to be a crushing blow here. A lot of damage. 21% and great Oki. Again, setting up the escape fail. So if he does connect a back throw, but Big D probably going to be teching towards the back either way. Going to keep him up there. A breakaway, a down 2, but not enough.
Underneath. Aye, Big D just marches on in and takes it,
Yeah,
and he moves on to winner's side.
Yeah, Big D not really looking to commit to anything too crazy there. Trying to keep it simple. A lot of highs, very fast normals, and just doesn't want to take any risks because every throw attempt in this game is a huge, huge risk. I cannot reiterate that enough. Every single throw you see, huge risk.
Shoutouts to that shirt. Chemists have all the solutions. I appreciate that. It's a good one. All right, what do we got coming up now? See who walks up to the stage. I mean, we could pick from any number of cool matches. Here's the matches that are going to be in the remainder of winner's side. Hayate versus Zaf. That is next.
Yes.
Okay, so Hayate versus Zaf will be next. Dang. DJT versus Phoenix. Tweety versus Gunshow. And Fluxwaves, who beat Katana Prime against Big D.
I think I'd consider that an upset.
Yeah.
I definitely would consider that an upset, especially considering how great Katana Prime's been doing at a lot of past
he's had a lot of success in this year.
Great
yeah,
success.
100%. And Fluxwaves has been around. I mean, I know the guy, but yeah, still the way that Katana Prime has been playing this year, I feel like he has been on a high trajectory.
But of course,
sent to losers, not out of this thing.
Yes, exactly. Katana Prime will be going into the lower bracket, so not out of the tournament yet. You have to lose 2 entire tournament sets to be completely out of the tournament. That's how the double elimination style works. But like we said before, Hayate and Zaf, 2 Quebec locals,
They are.
going to be facing off here at Dreamhack for a lot of points on the line.
Yeah, this is huge. I mean, Hayate is doing fine in points, I think. Yeah, he's 5th overall right now.
Yeah,
so he's not somebody who is in big need of those points in terms
Sure.
of qualifying. But naturally, you want to shore it up. You want to get as high of a spot as you can. Of course, we're talking about the points that you need to get into the finals, right, of the pro competition. You want to be in as good a spot as you can be. Theoretically, that means you'll play the weaker players. I mean, nobody's going to suck in that finals, right? But
everyone's going to be so good.
Yeah. But you want to avoid some players, and one way, the ways that you do that is by getting more points. So it's still relevant for him.
Yes, because seeding is still going to be a thing there, and essentially, I think it's just nobody wants to play Sonic Fox first round, so nobody wants to be that bottom seed.
Don't be
there.
16th, yeah.
That's it. That's a death sentence there. And not only that, but also Dragon, the number 2, spot. The way it stands now.
Yeah.
If trends continue this way, it's probably going to be Dragon there as the number 2 seed, who's been playing phenomenal.
Oh yeah. Well, Fox is not too far behind. Almost everybody who's in the list is here. Tekken Master's not, but everybody else basically is here. It's actually going all the way down. No, Video Games Duo, no, did not make it. But again, everybody else's top 20 more or less is here.
So that means that this competition here, this tournament has so many great players, so many talented players. It's not going to be lacking in skill at all here. So this tournament, getting that top 16, top 32, top 8 is going to be just as difficult because you have to go through the same players. It's just going to be happening a little bit faster. And unfortunately for a lot of players who cannot keep up with everything stamina-wise, you got to do it right here in the first 2 hours. I mean, look at Zaf's path right now. Had to go through Slayer in that first round. And then right after that, Woods' Street gets to go up against Hayate. Not sure what Zaf's doing here. Maybe he's homing in on some advice from somebody, or maybe possibly looking back at his notes.
Well, I feel like this matchup must have happened a million times.
Sure. And Aaron Black is a character that did, undergo a few changes there from the last match, taking away a lot of, or adding a lot of recovery to the scud shot cancels, and I think the biggest one is the blow to his fatal blow. Making it a lot slower on startup.
18 instead of 10 frames.
Yes. That's almost like twice as much.
Almost twice as much.
It was so fast, and it was so easy to kind of pull off as soon as you reacted to anything. Now you got to be a little bit more reserved with it. And, Hayate's sticking with the character, not really running off to anyone else. I feel like no matter what you do to Hayate, he is a loyalist through and through. He kept saying he was going to change. He kept saying he was going to change, and it just didn't happen.
I feel that the way he plays the character still fits fine with the character. He has never been that big risk-taking Aaron Black. I mean, he mostly just keeps himself safe anyway. Rarely taking big bets. We'll see how he approaches this. The way that Zaf played, man, earlier.
He was looking good.
Yeah, I feel like that dude can escape of anything right now.
His anti-airs were on point. His stand fours were on point. And
hit block confirms were there. Like his full screen movement was there. Yeah, he was good.
I love it. Hayate getting some work there with that back throw. And Zaf still looking for, I feel like he understands that Hayate's not going to be letting go of blocks, so going into a teleport is just going to put him at a huge disadvantage, as Hayate is going to be reacting to it. Hayate, one of the players who actually never minded how Scorpion plays, because he felt like he could react to anything Scorpion was throwing his way, whether that's canceling early or just letting that mid teleport rock.
Yeah, this is the playstyle I expected out of Hayate. He's just, you know, slow, controlling things. Really only has done the boot.
Yeah, just the boot. Again, the safer option of the two. You don't know if the boot's coming or if the very unsafe low slide is coming.
He leans back in the hammock again.
Boots for your trouble. And Hayate looking good right now. In complete control, very slow pace. But again, Zaf trying to understand the matchup, trying to understand how do I open up Hayate. And there's a little kick to the toes there to open him up with the low.
That would have been huge if he could have kept that up right there, but instead it's Hayate's turn just like that. Now what'll he do? He really hasn't pressured in some traditional kind of ways. All right.
He's taking swings at the perfect time. As soon as Zaf is thinking about going in, either whether he's going for a throw or just to apply some pressure, Hayate is ready with that back to nice little sweep, low profiling himself. Not really under anything, but it's going to be something that's going to play into a lot of matchups this weekend.
Oh yeah, this is all Hayate right now. The pressure is here. Oh, hold on.
Wake up 3. Sometimes you got to make your opponents respect your wake up, and Hayate ready again. Even though Aaron Black has received some nerfs in the last patch, that back 2 is an incredible mid. Very fast for a mid and leads into so many things that even on block can lead into some mix-ups because it cancels. The second and third hit are overhead, and you know he could at any time cancel into the low slide, and it's scary.
He could.
It is scary. Not only that, can cancel into the scud shot. Oh, Zav, of course, forcing Hayate to utilize that breaker. A lot of players love just holding on to 2 bars for when that inevitably when that forward 3-4 does hit on counter.
Ah, it would have been a cool try. God, again the hammock. Wow. Like I said, I mean, Hayate's style is rarely to go for slide. It's just not something you see very commonly from him. In mix-ups, anyway.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to space out those boot drops. Now, pay attention, that failed tech. Oh, he was ready with flawless block up 3 to take his turn back, especially in this corner. Gonna do the forward throw to keep him there. 14%, not bad for a throw. And I think this should be enough to seal the deal here. Yes, with that last kick.
Match point Hayate.
Who's gonna mash down one harder?
That's exactly what's for sure. I feel like there's going to be a block out of Hayate. Yeah, I definitely expected Hayate to block. That's his style, you know?
It definitely is. And again, Zap connecting there with that low kick. The second hit of the back 1-4. A great mid that's, if you space it perfectly, can really blow options up. Oh, look at the tricky overhead and decides to pull the trigger anyway. No, wake up.
Wow, okay. Oh, this maybe is death. Oh, yeah, for sure. Hayate ends up taking it in a very fast 4-round 2-0 over Zaf. Again, I feel like that matchup has probably happened 1,000 times. And Hayate is the kind of player that the more you play against him, the stronger he gets.
he's just, you know, taking in all the information. Can we talk about how dangerous that 22% throw was? I mean, he was in the acid, and that's the scariest thing because that's what's unique about Aaron Black is that both his back throw and forward throw animations keep the opponent in front of them in the same spot. So if you got the acid set up, it's going to hurt.
They did make the acid, like, range smaller.
It did.
Right? But that was plenty, right?
Okay.
The range right there was fine.
All it takes.
The circle that it actually connects it, yeah.
All
still
it
fine.
takes is just a little bit of adjustments. You can, you know, throw the character away and say, oh, they're not useful anymore, which was honestly the initial reaction to a lot of players, including Hayate, but I'm seeing a strong player there, a player that made the adjustments and still getting those results.
I mean, the way he just played him was very similar to how he was playing Aaron Black before the patch as well. You know, that's
risky
fine.
Slides. I don't think I saw a single,
well,
like,
he did
just
do
it.
back 2 slide.
Did he?
Towards the end.
Yes,
but the back 2 happened to hit.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a mix-up, but I mean, come on, like this man's, he's very good, but he's not hit confirming a single back 2 into slide. I'm sorry.
I mean, you know, it's tough with the current engine,
but
I don't know, man. Hayate is one of those players that just does a little bit more than the other ones. It just impresses me, especially considering, you know, his reactions are, if you ever sat down and played with Hayate, this man will react to almost anything you throw at him. Things that normally don't get reacted to, he will do it. And that's what I think is, you know, his biggest strength as a fighting game player.
Very strong.
Is his reactions. Incredibly strong. But coming up next, we have DJT,
Ooh.
Baraka Extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Do you think we're going to be seeing any chop chops on
I
stream?
would not be surprised to see some chop chops on stream, and his opponent will be AZ Phoenix, who's from Phoenix AZ. That's cool how that works out.
Just switch it around.
I don't know what that. Yeah, he's even wearing an Arizona State shirt, as you will see as he comes up on stream here.
He's representing, man. There's nothing wrong with representing your home state. So
Not at all.
Very proud
I'm down
of
for
it.
that.
Very proud of it. DJT, one of those players I feel like I haven't seen in a while. Not a really long time, but hasn't been able to go to the last few events. But every time he goes, especially that run at CEO, I believe he ended up there with 9th place at CEO. Yes, he
Correct.
did. We did confirm that. And again, you guys can follow the bracket as it unfolds. All you got to do is go to smash.gg, click on Dreamhack Montreal 2019, and click on Mortal Kombat 11. DJT here, ready to play, of course, on Baraka, but he actually has Bone Picker highlighted.
Yeah,
now,
he plays Bone Picker versus Scorpion a lot. Now, this is actually a run back from the MK Competition Online NA West that Phoenix won 3-0.
That's a statement.
It was a big statement. Yeah, that was the best that we've seen Phoenix do in a big tournament. And in MK, playing online is still legit. So I'm looking for good things out of Phoenix today.
Kotal has made Tarkata whole. He's made vassals of your people. Round 1.
So you go with Bone Picker because you can knock Scorpion out of the sky really well with the spines. It doesn't really matter which side Scorpion ends up on, spines will connect. And the style of sort of staying away with Scorpion, playing that mid-range, that slow style, that's something that Bone Picker can get in on because of the command grab in a way that Marauder can't really.
Yeah, command grab really kind of shuts down the space that you need in order. It can kind of like shut down the neutral very quickly and turn a lot of things into a guessing game.
Oh, punish.
That's going to be a punish.
Oh,
no,
no,
he drops it. Now that isn't the easiest punish. I believe it's around 10 frames, negative 10 frames. Oh,
wow.
That down to you, crushing blow.
Yeah, immediately. Very early to bring that out. Phoenix is right, though.
Woo! Here's the leap that we love seeing so much. DJT with the tick throw, the back 3. Very dangerous stuff because if that back 3 did connect as a hit, that would have left them susceptible to a full combo punish. Me and David both know that very
For
well.
sure, dude.
The forward 3, I love the
what a
stagger here.
Yeah, unusual choice of normals right there, but it actually works out.
And I think
Reset, and he's got it, and escape failed even. So not just the round, but also loading up the crushing blow on the throw.
I think that forward 3 stagger into the low, I think it's a great way to stop players looking for the flawless block on the 4 after the forward 3. So, it could be just that mind game out the gate. Let's see if DJT respects it and stops looking for the flawless block. Great little splat there in the corner.
Oh no, wake up a 3. Can he punish? Yeah, he's there. And, here's the downside with Bone Picker, right? He only gets about a couple hundred damage each time he connects with a hit. That's less than half of what Marauder gets, so that's a big deal.
Yeah,
but the mix-ups in the neutral game are stronger, so it's just whichever you prefer.
Yeah, you're definitely leaving a lot of damage on the table, especially if you're playing against a very risky Scorpion.
Okay, all right, it's over. Phoenix has won it.
He was
Congratulations
barely in the air.
to Easy Phoenix for 2-0ing DJT.
Oh my gosh, teleport. And I think DJT was just mentally broken.
I mean, I would be. Did you see what happened?
Can I make a quick Street Fighter reference? Do you remember when Aquasilk hit Rico Suave with the instant Ultra 2?
For sure.
When he was barely off the ground, and he was just like, "There's no way you knew I was gonna do that." So yeah, that was easy read. Easy read. You were gonna do it. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, I think Bone Picker's a pretty good character, but I feel like I would need to just switch characters, regardless. Like my character choice was just deleted.
I mean, maybe not switch characters. Maybe switch over to the other, the other variation. Fresh of breath, a little fresh of breath air.
I'll see.
We're going to Shang Tsung's Island Ruins here. Going to the classics, back to where it all started here in MK1. And interesting gears pick.
The command grab. Wow.
You escaped the sea of blood. I became food for a passing Leviathan. That was the end of your luck. Round 1, fight.
All right, so how is DJT gonna adjust here? Gonna adapt?
Again, Phoenix just really in control.
He's just really really got DJT's number. A little slow overhead there. Now it is easily fuzzyable by everybody, not just those that can react to a 1-frame difference. Down 4, looking for a hit, but DJT keeping his defense up as he's trying to get this momentum back in his favor. Great flawless block, but doesn't get the up 2 or up 3. Instead, just taking his turn back. Oh!
Wow, speaking of the up 2, he knew exactly what was coming right there. All right, DJT is really fighting to get back into this thing.
I feel like Phoenix is one of those players just willing to go for that up 3 a lot, and that's because it's one of the better up 3s in this game. Scorpion, as he does take a step forward, and really isn't too bad on the frames on the block afterwards. Oh, DJT all over those gaps like a madman. I see a double down 2 here from DJT. Gears does have one of the better ones at 6 frames, so yeah, I feel like both these characters do.
I like that timing a lot right there by Phoenix, really mixing up his timings. Ah, DJT was ready. They both got that fatal.
Yeah, very
DJT.
scary.
Oh, can you get it? Not quite.
Putting the mids on him, the flawless block.
Escape failed. DJT was actually ready for the grab, but he expected to be thrown into the corner, not mid-stage. Phoenix guesses right. It's match point for him.
Yeah, it's all about the mix-up. And again, no punish here from DJT twice in one set. That is interesting.
Yeah, not what you would expect. Into the corner. DJT gets a chance to pressure. Here's a big opportunity.
This DJT is looking a little familiar here, all over the throw attempt. And of course, the slower 1-1-1, thanks to the patch. Trying to charge up that gauntlet, but quickly Scorpion just stopping it right away with those down 1s.
Nice. No, well, not the rest. In any case, though, Phoenix still has all the control. It's getting close to the end here for DJT. As we said, Phoenix 3-0'd him online, and so far it's looking like it almost is a 2-0.
Hold on, DJT trying to write a different page in history.
Wake up, grab, and it was a failed one.
Not going to be enough. He's got 2% left. DJT challenging with the down 1. Not going to leave any guesswork on the table here. Instead, just going to stop it, and he went for it.
He may be live. Yeah, barely.
In the air to air.
Sky. Okay. And DJT, if you look at his face, he is not perturbed either way. Totally normal for him.
I think the person that is on full tilt right now is AZ Phoenix. The fact that he got hit by that easily fuzzyable setup with a 1-1 into the sand trap comes out a lot faster than 1-1-1, which has a very slow overhead at the end. And so that was definitely his game, his set. So that's what is probably going on in his head right now, is that I had it. But if he wants to stay in this, he needs to stop thinking about the past and start worrying about the future here, as Girez is knocking on the door, trying to send him to losers.
Yeah, there's a lot to worry about right now. DJT is really mounting it. It's going to be a ton of damage. You cannot break away during that animation right there, and then there's not much point breaking away after that, so this is all DJT.
One fatal blow could change the tides, but
I
a
like the
big
idea
punish
there to get out of the corner. He's just hoping to catch something else from DJT once DJT had landed. That's not what happened. It's 1-1. Man, I really thought that Phoenix was about to close that round out to win 2-0.
It was his.
After that, it seemed like it was all DJT.
It was his. It's one of those setups that, you know, after the patch, a lot of people just have, you know, it's no longer a problem. I don't have to guess anymore. I can block low first and react to the slow arm coming down for the overhead.
It's a 3-frame difference. So it's not huge. Something you have to practice, right?
Yes.
The timing. You definitely have to practice it. But in those moments of tension, a timing like that becomes a little harder than if you're just sort of hanging out, you're in training mode, right? That's a different feeling.
And this is, you know, one of the best players in NRS history, DJT, looking to get his run back, looking to get his win here on the pro competition stop, trying to get those points. The low sand trap here, grabbing Scorpion and teleporting Girez right in as he is using the infinite warden variation.
No, punish,
that's a big whiff. That is a big whiff, a lot of recovery, and you don't want to hit the opponent airborne with that complete string. I don't know, man. I'm seeing Phoenix falling apart here before my very eyes. Great challenge by DJT to keep him in the corner. Going for the risky throw here, but it paid off. Forward throw to keep him in this corner. What's going to be the next thing? He jumps over to the other side, and Phoenix, like a madman, going with that kick. And DJT, beautiful, flawless block up to of that jump-in kick.
Oh, Phoenix really trying to make this comeback happen. Wow! Maybe hoping to bait a flawless block up too, which could be punished if it just comes out on whiff. Let's get a hop too. Nobody wants that. Safe. Okay.
Cleaning out the ears of DJT.
Oh!
And looks for the up two.
What a comeback.
That was a great comeback. That's a very fast and very forward advancing wake up move. One of the best up twos in the game because it always catches you off guard. But Phoenix was ready to block it. Not really getting the punish there, but does get the throw as DJT was just holding onto that block button for dear life. Down two to snipe him out of the sky. No fly zone. He's going to be putting him in the corner where he can apply a lot of pressure here.
It's going to be, oh, could have been more, but look, it was already pretty good. DJT's got the corner still. Dunking him into the most. Here's a chance, yes, and it is the crush.
Both players have to utilize that bar. Good late timing here from DJT to get out of there. Now crushing blows are only
even
one.
Chip, yeah, you're gonna die. You didn't have any way to avoid the chip in that situation. No roll, right? That was just gonna be it. So DJT ties it up. It's 1-1 and 1-1 in rounds.
Jumping back, not sure if that was a teleport, but DJT ready for the real one there. Checking him with the down ones. Again, no longer something that you can just let rip, as it is going to be a high even if you decide to. So I like that DJT is just taking the safer route, saying, I'm not guessing. I'm just going to hit down one every time I see you teleport.
Ooh, okay. Couple of good techs.
Yeah, what a throw escape here.
Interruption. They're both desperately trying to take their turn. DJT, yeah, stealing a couple of turns here.
Nice little down two to get
the
DJT.
tech. You know, at the beginning of the set, Phoenix had been getting a lot of those throws right, and he's not now. A lot of correct techs out of DJT, who's getting close here.
It hurts.
Getting close. One more decision to be made. Oh, he had a hard read there. He was looking for a grab, and that's not what came. DJT ends up making a comeback. Boy, you go back and look at that first game and a half, and that was all Phoenix.
Easily.
All Phoenix.
Easily.
And in the last game and a half, it was all this man on the right side of your screen, DJT.
DJT, but Phoenix did make that incredible comeback in round number one. Game three,
That's right.
It looked like it wasn't going to be his at all, and he was able to clutch it out without utilizing that fatal blow, hopefully trying to save it for round 2 or 3. But unfortunately for Phoenix, he does go down to the lower bracket, and DJT is going to be advancing, going up against Hayate, which is going to be on stream here for you guys. So you don't want to miss that.
Oh, yeah,
at
for sure.
all.
Yeah, we'll have all the winners' side matches, which is, of course, that's going to be. And we'll have some of the losers as well, but we're going to wait to see what happens. Just to let you know some things that are going on. Katana Prime, like I said, was sent to loser's side. Looks like Slayer's moving on in loser's side. It'll actually be Zaf versus Jur in loser's side. Probably a bummer for them.
MTL Classic, I'm sure.
Yeah. And what do we got coming? We have Tweedy coming up now versus Gunshow.
Yes, Tweedy versus Gunshow. Gunshow, one of those players that, you know, everyone's saying, you don't know this character. You don't know Firestorm until you play Gunshow.
That's right.
And now a lot of people saying you don't know Jax until you play Gunshow. Unfortunately, Gunshow not able to make most of the tournaments on the pro competition, tour, but able to make it here, of course, because he is a native here in Canada, I believe from the Toronto area. And he's here, ready to play, ready to show everyone what Jax is capable of if he does go with that character. And here's going to be going up against Tweedy. Now, Tweedy, a player who's been kind of jumbling around a bunch of different characters.
Sure.
He was talking about that on Twitter, about how, you know, this patch made me want to invest a lot of time into other characters, but ultimately I ended up dropping them later, and I just feel like it was time wasted that I could have utilized towards, you know, the mains that I am playing now. So I honestly have no idea who's Tweedy going to be using. My guess would be Jackie.
Well, Tweedy has made top 8, in fact, top 5 or above at every offline major that he's been to this year.
Yes.
3rd at Combo Breaker, 4th at PG Keys to Evo, 5th at CEO, 5th at Evo. So it's been a pretty solid competitive season for Tweedy. Now we see Frost on screen. He played Frost, of course, at CEO.
Yes, he
pre-patch. He tried
Ninja
her
Killer.
versus Ninja Killer, and it didn't work. But clearly he was trying to make that character work, and he had been putting time into her. So now that she's gotten some buffs, I think it's really cool to see that he's gone into her.
Yeah, you know, when buffs and nerfs, you know, kind of plague these characters, it's kind of like an investment portfolio, just kind of changing before your eyes. Where, like, you invested time into the Frost stock, and now it's paying off. She's got buffs after buffs after buffs because, you know, we're trying to, you know, balance out the game as best as possible and just give every character a purpose. But, of course, it's a fighting game. Not every character is going to be exactly the same because that would just be way too boring.
Yeah, look, I mean, there's always going to be tiers. That's an unavoidable part of situations. And it'll be restart, so it's going to be Frost for Tweety on the right side of your screen there, and Gunshow on the left has Jax. She's so cool looking, man. Look at that. But he's pretty cool, too, I mean, to be honest.
Why only cyberize your arms?
Mama always preached moderation.
I killed my mother when I was 12.
That is,
Dude,
that
she's
is
so
cold. How do you do that? I mean, that's got to be like the worst mom in the world, I guess. Yeah, let me just blame the mom and not Frost. She murdered her mother.
She's such an angsty teen character in this game. It's hilarious.
It's the hair, man. It's the hair. Jumping in, gonna continue the combo. A great, you know, corner carry here as Jax is there in the corner, and a lot of plus frames for Tweety. Now that spin is one of the toughest things to punish. You have to know it's coming, and you have to let go a block early and just basically get a whip punish. But on block, it is totally safe.
Yeah, man.
Tweety implementing some full screen game here, and so is Jax trying to do that full screen ground pound.
Yeah, when the game first came out, people were talking about Jax as not having a ranged game, even though he has these tools. I think the longer it goes on, that I don't agree with that. You know, everybody, look, his heated projectiles are legit. Wow, he did jump in, fatal blow in round one.
Not just jump in, he did jump in kick. It whiffed, didn't get punished, and was ready to fatal blow. I mean, Frost
that feels bad.
Yeah, man, that definitely feels bad. That should have been his punish there. Not sure if Gunshow was just asleep at the wheel or if he just did not want to take any kind of risk.
There is a flawless block gap in that string. Haven't seen a FB'd yet. We'll see if that comes up. Oh, those hands are getting pretty hot right there.
Those are hot. You can definitely hear as the sound just kind of steaming off of the cybernetic body of Frost.
Woo. In there. Leveling up that heat, as you can see.
Now that shield will negate any projectile that comes to it, body through it. Good side switch here from Tweety. Good decision to go for the back throw, trying to buy himself some real estate, some room to move back. And now this is where it's scary. Fatal Blow is ready to go.
Yeah.
It hits mid-screen, and it hits as a mid. Not only that, but Jack...
That was huge. Yep, that was it. That was it. If he had just been a few frames earlier, he would have been right about it. And the jump came from Tweety. He's going for chip. That's what comes up. Tweety, though, was very close to losing that round. He wins it, and if you just go back and look at the results, it says 2-0. Okay, cool. But if that had been a fatal blow reaction just a couple of frames earlier, that gets the hit, and then you're one mix-up away from losing that round.
It's a snowball effect, and that's really what Jax is in this game, a momentum machine.
Getting the distance again here is Tweety. Oh!
And I think Tweety's okay with taking these trades, especially considering, you know, that he's got a life lead, and I think it's Gunshow that needs to start thinking about walking him down. Definitely a good tool to use there with that high is unblockable and has almost no whiff animation.
Lovely
no
keep up right there.
Love it. And watch those hands, they're getting hot.
Yeah, man, those are toasty right now. Oh, no! Is that it? It's not enough. No.
Not enough to kill, but does get the back throw to kind of mix up Tweety. You do have to tech back throws and forward throws very differently in this game. So that's really why Gunshow threw him out of the corner.
Yeah. Okay.
The hands are getting hot.
The hands are getting hot.
So now
he needs more, though. They're not quite at the maximum toastiness.
They're definitely not, but they're getting there. And again, it's something that fluctuates back and forth. So if he connects that forward throw, it's going to spell disaster for Tweety here. Whiff, and again, one of those things where you just have to hold. You really can't punish that, even if you know it's coming. Very, very tough thing to get around.
Here's a chance. With the down one. Gunshow backs off a little bit. He's going to have that project. Yeah, of course he knew it was coming.
Now, that actually wasn't a punish. That was actually a counter. So Tweety was trying to get somewhere else.
Gunshow put himself at risk, and he knew exactly what was coming. Very nice.
Gunshow
What a second game.
Yeah, he's looking incredible. Able to change it. Didn't even really take a breather. Decided to stay on the same stage, go right into rematch, and Tweety doing the same thing. Doesn't want a breather, doesn't even want to think about going to another character. It is done. He is committed. He's got to win this with Frost if he wants to move on the winner's side.
Well, he's shown that that's something he can do. Having taken the first game, what a conversion. I'm always impressed to see that kind of thing.
It's a great conversion, not really for the damage, but for how much heat he builds up from those hands.
Yeah, down 1-2, down 1-2.
Yeah,
He's getting toasty.
Oh yeah, we're getting real toasty, as David is saying there. Looks like he was trying to let go, or probably trying to, swing for his turn, but it's one of those things that you gotta practice meticulously to get around that little helicopter spin from Frost. Great fall is blocked, but he went for the throw, and Tweety all over it, the down to crushing blow.
Got her. Okay, now, it is one mix-up away, I think. We'll see how much life Tweety ends up with here, but this could be basically overhead or grab for the win.
He should have around 20%
yeah,
left
okay,
here.
Yeah, this is going to be a mix-up.
Forward throw? No, he's
really?
backing off.
He's backed off? Oh my god. Now, the threat is fatal blow here from Tweety. Gunshaw knows that once he's backed off, but I'm very surprised that he didn't go in.
Tweety throwing up that wall to negate any projectile that Gunshow is even thinking about, but he gets the high. It's not going to be enough. He's got 1.3% left.
Oh.
Challenging with the down one, doesn't want to deal with it, but Gunshow ready to just swing right after that.
It's match point Gunshow.
Fight.
Here against Tweety. I've mentioned Tweety's record in the competition this year. I mean, he's had an incredible showing. We'll see if he can keep it up.
Great breakaway from Gunshow, but now found in a very tough spot. Doesn't have access to any wake-up options other than switch stance to delay the wake-up, but it's okay. He finds the opening, gets the stagger, possibly going for a fake throw, and Tweety flinched.
Those hands.
This hurts.
Oh, yeah, he wanted it. Oh, yes.
Those hands are hot.
They are very hot right now. They are. We got a 50-50. No, he backs up yet again.
Gunshow just trying to be as passive as possible. I mean, not going to bet at all. Instead, just backing off, possibly looking for projectiles to connect, as Jax does have an incredible projectile when those hands are hot. Gets the back throw, and this should be enough.
It's match point both.
This is going down to the final round. This is incredible. I mean, I'm on the edge of my seat right now. Throwing the projectile, great little ground pound there. Tweety not jumping in to get it, but hold on. The crushing blow gonna pop up for a whole combo. And again, Gunshow finding himself in a bad spot. Never mind, out of the corner. Tweety trying to go for the throw mix-up.
Oh, here's a big chance. Is there a breakaway? There is.
Both players down.
There's Gunshow. Uh-oh. Warm him up. Warm him up.
This is scary.
Warm him up.
40%. He's got to.
No.
He didn't use it. I think he wants to save it for the win.
I mean, this is the time. This is the time.
I think so too. Possibly didn't want to give Tweety access to the fatal blow.
Oh, maybe. Well, he did now. Oh, he just built it, and it's not quite enough. He backs up yet again. He wanted it. Oh my God, these decisions out of Gunshow.
Scary
No, that's
stuff.
unsafe. And he, had already built it up. The crushing blow.
It's gonna come down.
Oh my! What a gutsy wake up out of Gunshow.
I mean,
he takes it.
You have to really consider Gunshow went for the option that just got punished.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Tweety punished him phenomenally, flawlessly. A great punish by Tweety, and I think Tweety said, "I hurt him for doing that option. There's no way he's gonna do it again." And he just did it. He just did it again.
Sometimes that's why it works, right?
But it's like all right, a lot of people are like, if you go for throw successfully 3 times in a row or 2 times in a row, it works, so it's going to work again. But in that situation, I tried it. It did not work. I got destroyed for it. Let me do it again.
Shoutouts to Gunshow for sending Tweety to loser's side. Let's see where Tweety ends up as a result. Actually, it'll be Tweety versus Slayer in losers. Because of that.
Yes, Slayer going to be moving on in losers. He does move on over Samuel Boo. And again, you guys can follow at home on smash.gg. See where all the players you guys have already missed. If you're just joining us now, already missed 3 pools. This is the 4th and final pool of death here. Every single pool is a pool of death here. It is so tough. And again, we're going to be finishing off the entire weekend tomorrow, starting at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Going from top 16 all the way to top 8 and to the end of top 8. So again, you don't want to miss any more Mortal Kombat 11 action. Tweety in the lower bracket. Is that an upset or is it not an upset?
Yeah.
Upset.
Yeah, I mean,
Huge upset.
Look, Gunshow's good, of course, obviously. But Tweety has, like I said, he has been 5th or higher at each of the major events he's been to offline. I mean, it's not many people have a better resume than that this year.
That's true. That's true. And he's been also using a few characters that didn't really get nerfed so much, characters that didn't really switch around in the patch. But I feel like he invested so much time in Frost pre-patch that he was like, this is my time to shine with this character. This is my time to make a name with myself with this character.
I think it's totally fine.
Yeah. But again, he's got to lose 2. But now once you get knocked into the lower bracket, with everyone else who's in that lower bracket, you're going to have to play a lot more matches to make it back, crawl your way back up to that top 16, into that top 8. But Tweety is definitely one of those players capable.
You wish, buddy. You wish.
He just keeps listening to it. He's like, I just want to keep hearing it. I want to keep hearing it.
Yeah. Well, okay. It's going to be Big D versus Flux Waves. Again, this could have been Big D versus Katana Prime, which would have been its own story, but this is instead.
And I believe that would have been a run back from Combo Breaker, I want to say. I'm not sure. But either way, you guys can look into that. So we're going to be seeing a Cetrion mirror here.
Playing Goddess is dangerous. Then you should flee, sister. I am no false idol.
Round 1.
I believe both these players are going to be using, spring cleaning Cetrion.
Yeah, that makes sense. It is the go-to for most Cetrion players.
I mean, it's so hard to say no to having a teleport that you can use to get out of the corner once you run out of real estate. But in this specific matchup, in this mirror, I feel like you're going to be seeing, you're going to be seeing the same tools up close. You're going to be seeing the same tools far away. So never really at a specific advantage. So it's really going to come down from player versus player.
And it's nice to have that extra damage of the geyser as well. Very important for combos.
And that move does so much chip damage. I mean, you just see that go away little by little.
It's definitely good. Yeah, look at the movement right there out of Big D. He's the red one. That does mean that there's no breakaway form if that comes up. We'll see it.
I love how the rock matches the Cetrion, whatever color she is. It's beautiful. Getting the forward throw is Big D as he just inches past this life lead here. Now, Flux Wave does have access to the Fatal Blow, which does reach full screen. Big D gonna give him a chance to use it at all. No, he decides not to break away, instead holding on to that. And I think that could have, that was definitely his demise there. Going down to almost nothing. He could have broken away a few hits before and possibly gone right on the wake up. But unfortunately goes down and utilizing that breakaway quickly here in this round number 2. Big D looking great. What a whiff punish here. Gonna launch him up here, amplifying it to extend the combo. And again, so much damage here in the corner, 28%, which is pretty good for Cetrion.
Yeah. Flux Wave's trying to dash, and you can really see him trying to make something happen. And yet, Big D's taking up all this space. Out of this guy, too far forward one. Look at that, way dashing in.
Hold on, the down.
Looking for a breakaway that was.
Yeah, he was
Big D did not do it, which means that he's gonna get the win. Oh, he's so close.
Oh, looking for the forward throw, and then just immediately panic button here to the Fatal Blow. Wasn't sure what to do elsewhere. And Big D was ready for it, ready to block, and ready to not really punish there, but ready to take the momentum back on his side. Big D kind of playing it safe here, not really going for too many risky throws in that situation, and instead just cleans up, taking game number 1.
Fight.
At the beginning, it looked like more like Flux Wave's control, but as that went on, it was really Big D. Oh, okay. Might see Flux Waves trying to play this more offensive game.
Tossing rocks after rocks. Great teleport here, and Flux Waves ready to swing on Big D, not giving him any kind of advantage or any kind of mobility once he does teleport away.
Okay.
Yeah, he's trying to get past the wall. That wall amplifier is one of the toughest things to deal with in this game. You can flawless block the second hit, but sometimes they just don't do it. Nice little freeze here from full screen. Had that been the air rock, that would have been scary.
I feel like that's why Big D threw it. Yeah, okay, yeah, they're both. Oh, okay. Meter burns through the projectile.
Yeah, I believe that's the crushing blow requirement of it needs to go through the projectile, and it hurts
For
so
sure.
much.
Is this gonna kill? No, it's so close, Any chip?
down to nothing. It's down to nothing, and he goes for the jump in throw. Big D a little shook here. Didn't think his opponent was going to take any kind of risk. And unfortunately, he did, and the throw was successful.
Yeah, well, Big D was ready on the tech, just the wrong direction.
Tossing him up there, gonna convert into 25% and into a lot of real estate. Big D with the freedom to throw this projectile, but Flux Waves is not letting him get away with it. Throwing projectiles of his own, great teleport, but not there fast. But he didn't think he would commit to the entire string, and why wouldn't you? It's a great string.
Yeah, it's safe.
Yes.
Oh, too far. And no punish. Flux Waves has a lot of work to do here. Now, he has been really guessing right on which direction to do a grab. That's something that's been working off from the last game. Big D is very close. Safe as well, and there it is, the backing off. I love when I see that people backing off and then taking up the space where they had previously occupied in a way that would hit if the opponent's trying to attack. It's match point, Big D.
Yeah, that's very close attention to the details. Again, what separates the boys from the men here? Spacing, spacing, spacing. Where your normals are and where your opponent thinks you're gonna be when you're just backing off.
See the light.
Look at this. Flux Waves is really trying to make offense happen. Okay. Ooh,
I like,
D.
and that was an escape failed, so he was anticipating getting thrown a little bit closer to the corner. The Big D being the NRS veteran that he is, all
Here's
over
chance.
that mind game.
Yes. It's the crushing blow. There's no breakaway. This is the perfect time to use it. This is Cetrion getting 320.
And that was a no meter at all. Just utilized the crushing blow to get as much as he possibly could in that situation.
Red Cetrion patient. Oh, yeah.
He's not letting go of that block button, David. He is not letting go of that block button.
No! No punish!
No punish. That was crucial there. That could have been the game, set, and match.
That really could have been it. Flux Waves gets a reprieve, and now he needs to make something happen to take it. He's got the life lead. No anti-air. Oh, just like that. Big D steals the life lead back. He block dashes in like he's playing Nightwolf. Oh, no kill! But he ends up getting it in the end. Wow!
Oh, we get denied the fatality, but it's okay. I just wanted to see those little turkey legs trying to just crawl away as Cetrion just destroys her with the earth, of course. Cetrion being the goddess of life. There's a little turkey legs.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I can't get away. Help me. I mean, you would think after losing your legs that it was enough, but no, she has to. You're dead.
You definitely die. Yeah. All right, well, that means that it's going to be Big D versus Gun Show in order to qualify into the top 16. It's also Hayate versus DJT to do that.
Oh, my God. Two amazing matches.
I
cannot wait. I cannot wait. I mean, look, these are great players. Hayate versus DJT. Tell me, what happened?
Things are happening in off stream. Now, there's so many good players and matches that we just can't get everything on the stream. That's how it is. But Phoenix has eliminated Katana Prime 2-0. Katana Prime's day, unfortunately, not what he wanted. Having lost to Flux Waves, having beaten Organocuprate, and then having been eliminated by Phoenix. Jur eliminated Zaf, and Tweety and Slayer are currently playing off stream. We'll let you know what happens as soon as we find out.
Oh my God. And again, you guys can stay updated. Yeah, easily. They're killing it, man. These guys are crazy. We saw how great Phoenix was playing against DJT.
Yeah.
And again, DJT, an incredible player, NRS veteran, NRS god since the MK9 days. Sure. And, you know, had back-to-back, same Evo, double grand finals presence, MK9 in the third year, and Injustice 1 in the first year, and just always a threat.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say when you get to play DJT and know DJT, he's actually one of the smartest players out there. Again, just breaks down everything, tries to understand everything as best he can. And, of course, DJT attributing a lot of that to having another NRS god in the same family in MIT. So big shout-outs to MIT and DJT, the brothers of destruction. I mean, these guys are incredible, man. So smart. If you ever sit down and talk to them about any game that they are passionate about, they will take you for a whirl.
Yeah,
It's
they're very knowledgeable.
It's a trip. It's definitely a trip.
So this will be DJT versus Hayate. DJT's already up there. Hayate has just walked up to the stage.
Hayate has a home field advantage here, being from Quebec. The whole crowd behind him, wanting to see him take it over DJT. DJT hailing from the Las Vegas area, where, you know,
I guess the scene itself. You know,
oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you have DJT, MIT, I believe.
Rewind.
And Dab used to be from there. Daddy Dab used to be from the Las Vegas area, but now Rewind. You know, the young gun, the young blood. You know, trying to do everything he can. Evo champion.
Yeah, he's doing it, right? I mean, he is doing it. He just won a major.
Is that an unfair advantage? Being in Las Vegas, which is the home of Evo, you don't have to
sleep
travel.
in your own comfy bed at Evo. Nobody else gets that.
Easy way to get there. But either way, incredible players. And, you know, I kind of see, you know, I was about to say, I kind of see DJT passing the torch over to Rewind, you know, the newer player. But DJT, even though he's older, even though he's the more seasoned veteran, showing that he still has what it takes. So I feel like we're kind of killing that.
It's not like he's some old man, right? Like he's when MK9 came out, he was pretty young. So in the grand scheme of things,
I mean, when you compare yourself to Rewind, you're always going to be an old man. That kid is so young. That kid did he even graduate high school? Just graduated high school?
He just graduated or is graduating. Yeah, I don't remember. Oh yeah, he graduated. Yeah, that's right.
That is insane. Either way, Hayate and DJT. Not sure if these guys have met in bracket before. I feel like DJT's had, you know, he's had a good run at Combo Breaker and CEO, but that's pretty much where his attendance stopped. But Hayate, on the other hand, you know, he didn't get the so at Combo Breaker they did meet in pools, and it was Hayate taking it over DJT 1-2. Now, DJT playing a character. Oh, never mind. He's sticking with Geras in this button check if, you know, he's staying with this character. But, you know, DJT really the only player, or one of the only players, making waves with Baraka. He did like both characters, both variations, but really sticking it out with Marauder, and of course giving us those amazing, amazing shots of him doing the chop chop.
And he goes to Geras. This is something that DJT has done in the past as well. You know, for example, at the Summit, he came in expecting mostly to play Sub-Zero.
Yes.
And then he was having more success with Baraka, so he was like, well, I'm playing Baraka then. Okay, cool. So that's something I've seen from him before, of intending to go in with the character, not liking it, liking somebody else more, and then finishing the tournament out with that character. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Geras from him the rest of the way.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those things where you're like just going to listen to the waves, listen to the tides, let the results speak for themselves. And right now, what the world and what the universe is telling DJT is play Geras. So Hayate getting some damage here with that rifle. And of course, Aaron Black still has access to damage, just a little bit less damage, a little bit less advantageous on those scud shot stance cancels. So really going to be forcing Hayate to utilize more offensive meter to keep those cancels safe. Good check of the down one, and what a tech from Hayate. Says, get off of me. He wants some breathing room.
Only down one?
That is a big missed opportunity from DJT. Didn't correctly recognize the situation. Didn't correctly recognize that the whiff, the throw had whiff. Oh.
Okay, what a round from Hayate there, whether he was on offense or on defense.
Round 2, fight.
Playing it right.
Great block. Oh, a little whiff. Now that's scary because it doesn't hit airborne opponents anymore, but that's one of the hardest things to pull off in this game. Still going to be, I think, a few more months before pro players start hitting it time and time again.
I don't think we've ever seen him do the amplification on block this weekend, right? I think it's only been on whiff.
Yeah, usually on whiff when you kind of catch them sleeping. And again, a little bit harder to replicate and practice. Throwing down the acid. DJT wants nothing to do with it. Instead, utilizing those full screen options, looking for the throw that he is perfectly placing there with those sand traps.
You know, that's pretty legit chip, to be honest.
That's
just taking that.
That's 3 whiffs.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, he will have the crushing blow lined up.
He was looking for it. The down 2 counter hitting as Hayate hitting that jump and kick most likely.
Confirms it.
DJT down to his last leg
here.
That should be enough to seal the
deal. We got to see those shields. We got to see those skulls right here. I feel like this is on the margins of what could kill. And we're not seeing... Okay, finally shields. Yeah, he... Oh, my God. It was a pixel.
You were I thought that was
sure.
It. I thought that was
it. I thought he lived. I thought he lived, for sure. That must have been just a pixel, right? If he had gotten the first shield, I feel like he would have lived.
I mean, I didn't see any skulls from DJT. So did DJT know that even if Hayate hit every skull, he still would have died? He might. If there's a player out there that knows that fact, it's gonna be DJT.
Yeah.
Hitting the down one there, getting, again, the momentum back on his side. DJT not really letting Hayate get his turn. He does get the successful back 2-2 there. And again, DJT down one checks. Geras at 6 frames. Very, very fast poke in this game. Throwing down that sand portal, pushing Hayate closer to and there it is, the throw escape. Get off him, he says Hayate. Poking with the down 3, taking his turn, and DJT caught, not holding on to block.
DJT dancing, hoping to find some moment here.
He caught him sleeping.
Stealing a turn right there, yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely caught DJT sleeping. But I think DJT's fine with it. He didn't want to take a big risk. The breakaway right away, not sure if he wanted that at all. I don't think he would have been able to convert into anything.
Hey, there it is. As soon as that down one connected, that was it. Hayate had a free way to just go into pressure that would have chipped regardless. Game 1.
And you gotta feel bad there for those accidental breakers. It could have been an up 3 to get the momentum back on his side, and up 2 to convert into a combo, especially Geras having one. Geras has one of the better up 2s and up 3s in this game. I mean, the up 3 anti-airs you sometimes.
Right.
Very tough to make whiff and punish, especially when you're thinking about the up 2 and how far it reaches. 2 very different ranges. But hold on, we might get those chop, David.
That's right. So he was riding on Geras for a while. He didn't like that ship, man. It was just a little too unstable for him. So he goes back over to the Savage, the Tarkatan.
And usually DJT rocking the Marauder variation.
I think that is, I believe that's what he picked. Yeah, Marauder.
Marauder.
So big damage.
What you're going to be seeing is jailing from the down 3 into, if Hayate flinches after that down 3 and doesn't block, it's going to lead into a lot of damage. But if DJT knows that, he could go for the throw. Hayate swinging, bouncing him up with the rifle, going to amplify the slide to throw it on. Now pay attention to how much this throw hurts. 19% thanks to that acid.
Yeah, you can see DJT does not want to step foot onto that guy. Oh, he did, actually.
He does get the counter hit, but doesn't cash in on the crushing blow, and I think that's a good decision there. You usually want to save it for the fatal blow or for the corner so you can confirm into the gutted special move. What a flawless block up to punish by Hayate. Not an easy thing to do, but that's one of the weaknesses to Baraka's safe on block strings.
You can see Hayate no throw tech this time. He had been reacting so well. And the throw out of the corner, probably wasn't expecting that.
I think DJT was anticipating Hayate to react to that, but Baraka does have crushing blows on both forward and back throws, so it's very dangerous to attempt attack against Baraka.
I like the idea there for DJT to hopefully just do forward 4 knee to get right past the spit.
Round 2.
Hayate was ready.
Looking for the sweep, and again, the sweep only -2 there, so really, it's really tough to challenge if Baraka is ready with that down 1.
Ooh. Oh, DJT's stuck.
He's on it, he's on it.
No, too far.
Great little whiff punish here from Hayate. Breaking away, does get one more hit in there, gets his turn, but DJT ready to swing back with a down 4, and this one's gonna hurt if he guesses right here. DJT with the blocks,
no, he's still
very
stuck.
clutch.
He's still there. He's still there. Oh no!
Oh, and what a panic move there in that situation. I think DJT was expecting the acid to not hurt that much, and Hayate said, if you want to stay there, that is fine by me. I see your life slowly disappearing here thanks to that acid drop, and it was just one more jump in whiff that spelled the loss for DJT. So unfortunately, we don't see any chop chops.
By Hayate's defense after getting hit by individual pokes. He got hit by a lot of down 1s. He got hit by a lot of down 3s. He got hit by sweeps, and so he had to wake up into a lot of pressure, and he teched almost every grab, and he blocked almost every attack. That was just excellent defense. I mean, he got grabbed for the end of the round once, right? I mean, he did get thrown back mid-screen. Other than that, I felt his defense was really what sealed the deal for him in that matchup. Super strong.
Well, that's the thing. You're talking about Hayate, who plays, a very safe game, and that doesn't only apply when you're on offense. That also applies if you're on defense. And if you get hit by that down 3, you know the jailed 1-1-2 is coming. And we know how much damage that does.
Right.
But we didn't see a single, you're right, we didn't see a single combo that whole game from DJT because Hayate said, I would rather take the throw than take the 50% combo that Baraka is capable of.
And when he did get thrown, he reacted to the throw, and he teched right almost every time. So he was really just waiting it out, waiting to see that there was a throw. It's not like you're looking for an overhead against Baraka, right? Like you're just, he is not a strong mix-up character in the traditional sense of that word. So Hayate knew that, and he really lamed it out. Very impressive stuff.
Yeah, and the other thing
not easy.
No, definitely not easy. The other thing too is Baraka has a great projectile, but unfortunately Aaron Black's stance negates that projectile. So DJT couldn't really rely on just sitting back and going into the zoning mentality. Hayate was all over it, man. I mean, Baraka eats you alive for trying to move, for trying to press buttons. And Hayate is just not one of those players. Hayate going to be moving on to the winner's side of Top 16, and he's going to be playing tomorrow at 12 noon right here on this Twitch channel. So, mark your calendars. Get your schedules in order because you don't want to miss anything else. Oh, Big D looking a little tired.
Come on, buddy. Get your head in the game.
He's like, man, I shouldn't have showed up to A pools because I've been here for 6 hours. And
well, so Hayate will play the winner of these two in top 16 in order to get into top 8, either Gunshow or Big D. And Big D in the past has played Jax as well.
We saw Gunshow. Yeah, Gunshow doing great with Jax, taking that victory over Tweedy. I would say one of the bigger upsets of the night, or at least in pools.
Yeah, I mean, as far as we've seen all day, that might be, you know, again, Gunshow's very strong, but Tweedy just has been killing it this year. In any case, this will be, as we said, to make top 16 winners to play tomorrow. Gunshow and Big D. In the meantime, in loser's side, Tweedy has eliminated Slayer.
Ooh, Tweedy over Slayer. Okay, I'd say that's par for the course. That's to be expected.
Don't front like we're pals.
Someday your heart will change.
Too bad you're going down today.
Round 1. Fight.
Can Jax take down an Elder God? Let's see.
Why not?
All possible here. Johnny Cage can kill his daughter. Anything is possible.
Hey.
Oh, a little whiff punish here from DJT. I love the spacing there. Kind of showing that, you know, Gunshow looking for that desperate option and just not spacing it correctly. And also attributing to how great that Cetrion backdash is. Definitely, easily the best backdash in this game.
No meter here because Gunshow was really intense about getting that back forward too as a way to make. Wow, he caught her. That was cool.
It covered the whole ground. When he pounds the ground, he pounds the entire ground.
The whole earth, buddy. He's got the globe.
Everybody in that hangar is shaking right now. Oh, looking for the anti-air, but Gunshow sticking to, you know, the plan to just kind of keep it safe. Don't take any risks. Don't try to close the gaps with jumps because we know how disastrous and how much that crushing blow hurts.
I really like this game right here from Gunshow. He's been doing a lot of these ground pounds as sort of a way, as like we saw, to blow up the teleport. And so he has backed off to a range where he can feel more comfortable. No, that life lead, still actually slightly Gunshow. Slightly there. Time is starting to run out. 15 on the clock. Oh, get her! Yes! Yes, yes, yes. The punish. I love that as a way to solve the situation. Round clearly the Gunshow.
Man, what are you gonna do?
But very cool to see that it's not just about the pressure for him. He really played well after he backed off too.
Yeah, he definitely did. And that fatal blow connecting means he is going to have heated arms going into this round. But it looks like Big D trying to cool those down with those long throw animations. But hold on, Gunshow not ready to back down, flexing his metal arms right here as he just shoves Big D into the corner. What a throw tech here and just throwing up the wall, getting some space. What a teleport, but not ready to attack, not ready to start the momentum. But instead, I was going to say he was going to back off, and it's just like that. And what a flawless block of the jump in.
Okay. Those hands are about to get toasty as well. Oh, okay, timing. Give me
that
timing, give me that timing. Hey, okay, 526, oh my God. And he did bring out the attack into the low to seal it.
I heard you could just zone this character out. I heard you could just zone this character out.
That's what I heard.
Just keep him away.
Oh, I mentioned that he has played Jax in the past, and now it looks like is he gonna lock in? Gotta see if he locks in, that's the question here.
This is so scary.
Will he do it for real? Jax is so funky to play against and to watch because Okay. Because he goes from doing little damage, 13-ish% at a time, to all of a sudden some of the most damage in the game.
It hurts.
Like, immediately.
It hurts.
It's such a different play style if he has those hands hot. You know, he knows that he can be just a terror.
Yeah, and that's really where, like, the ground that a lot of people kind of stand with, the ones that, you know, feel like Jax isn't, you know, this monster that everyone's making out to be. Yeah. He does have to successfully get a few right guesses or, you know, reads or options to successfully go through in order to get access to that damage. But once he gets that damage, it hurts. Great flawless block, nullifying the pushback there, but Big D ready to just kind of go with the throw.
Big D really trying to take his space back.
Getting right under that projectile.
Oh, very nice. And that was a walk-up as well. It wasn't an obvious dash approach.
Oh, getting right through it, but not ready to just connect there. Big D ready to try to take his turn back, but now he's finding himself in a world of hurt. Listen to those hands.
They're sizzling.
Little ground pound there. Big D not flinching, instead just holding down and holding on to that block button.
Yeah, again, this is corner control here that we've seen out of Gun Show. Looking for a teleport, and nothing's come quite yet. Wow, but press the button. Yes.
Not sure if Big D was trying to wiggle out of there, but not going to be enough here. Hold on, Gun Show. Ready to go with that fatal blow. And you know, that's the thing, though. Even though he just used it and it did not connect, it's still going to be here in round number 2 or possibly round number 3 once his health goes down below 30%.
It's a cool usage of time right there. Just heat up the hands a little bit, right? Nothing else you're going to do in that situation.
No, definitely not. And you know, once he has those arms heated up, that's when he can contest with Cetron for just a little bit with those missiles.
Oh boy! It's cool, 330, no big deal.
And we're gonna cash in on those heated arms there. Once the crushing blow is triggered, the arms cool down all the way to 0. What a flawless block, but I don't know if he didn't have, no, he definitely had the meter to up 2. I don't think he believed he was able to flawless block there. Let's see if we can see Gun Show applying it. Great command grab from the tick throw setup. And Gun Show is on set point.
Yeah, match point is right here. Again, this is to get into winner's side top 16. So now we may see Big D playing more offensively. That's what it looked like to me right there. Yeah, I see him jump in as well. So it's not just about zoning here. He needs something else. He knows it.
Oh, the reversal, the challenge. Not sure what Big D was doing, but he definitely wasn't anticipating that. And again, just going to add a little heat to the arm so he can contest at full screen, especially considering that he's got a huge life lead. But hold on, he's going in. He wants to make this life lead even greater. The desperate fatal blow from Big D here gets blocked, and Gun Show is definitely feeling himself right now. This is his game to lose.
Even chip is a big deal for Big D. Big D goes back to the zoning game.
Great anticipation there. Oh, he goes for the fatal blow again, but at that range, it's not going to get punished.
Again, even that chip is a big deal. He's got it. He meter burned. Is that enough? Yes. Could have ducked it, but chose not to. Didn't think so, maybe. Gun Show ends up taking it over Big D and qualifying into winner's side of top 16. You know, again, Gun Show is somebody nobody should sleep on. He's been good. He is, obviously, right? But at the same time, if you look at this list of players that he got through, including Tweety, Big D, Katana Prime, Flux Waves, Jira, was that section of the bracket were all there. It's Gun Show who makes it up.
And literally, like, direct quote from Gun Show, I don't want to play Jira because he usually beats me. And then, like, that shows you that, like, you know, he's a good player, but he is very humble. He's not very cocky, so I think that kind of, like, adds a little bit more to, you know, what he has. Because if you don't think that you have it all figured out, you're going to try harder. You're going to meticulously learn matchups a little bit better. And Gun Show just showing what Jax can do.
He's got some guns.
Yes, he's definitely got some guns.
A little bit more news for you. This is
break it down for
in
me.
Loser's side. Again, Tweety defeated Slayer. It was 2-1, but Tweety ends up winning. Then Tweety eliminated Flux Waves. So Tweety will play against DJT to get out in Loser's side. Phoenix 2-0'd Jur. And now it will be Phoenix versus Big D in order to get out in Loser's side.
That's tough, man. That's a tough guy to get through. But you know what? Phoenix does have, you know, using Scorpion, so a good way to kind of get around a lot of those full screen options that Cetrions have, you know, because one teleport, you're right next to her. You're right next to her, you're doing a combo, so, you know, is Big D going to be dipping into a different character? A lot of people consider that a tough matchup. Even with the nullified Scorpion teleport that now hits as a high, still, if you use it on a reactionary basis, it's still going to lead into a lot of damage. So we do have Tweety going up against DJT here on stream, on the stage, ready to slug it out. These two Titans. Again, DJT coming from a little bit more of an old school background, been around the NRS scene since the MK9 days with Tweety, kind of came and made his waves in the scene towards the later end of the MKX days, showing that, you know, it doesn't matter that I've never been to a tournament, I can beat all the top players that I want.
Cool to see Frost from him yet again here. It's running it back. He himself has played a lot of Baraka, so he'll know the character inside and out. But yes. I like this. I do feel that Baraka has a bit of an uphill battle versus characters who can control the stage better than he can, and this is one of them who I believe can. Cool hat though, at least.
Oh yeah, got the little like double mohawk thing going here. The spikes just kind of popping out of his head. Good challenge there from DJT with a down 3, but Tweety ready to jump, doesn't care about anything jailing him possibly. And like you said before, David, Tweety also playing Baraka. We've seen him using that character a lot. And, you know, DJT's got to wonder, there's nothing in my tool set that Tweety does not know about.
Right, yeah. And Tweety back to stage control. Oh, the grab! And he cashes in on the crush just like that. Woo!
That is a lot of damage.
310, yeah.
31%. And Tweety kind of, you know, taking the safe route, looking for that poke to try to build a little bit more space between him. And it is the counter, going right into the fatal blow, and that's when you want to hold on to it. This should do right around 45%. It hurts, but it's not going to be enough. DJT needs to make another great read. He does have the flag for enhanced offensive damage if he does get the successful hit.
Meter burn. Oh, the hit. Not dead yet. Meter burn. Is it enough? It was.
What it was going to come down to right there at the end is if DJT flawless block that, he probably could have survived, but unfortunately he's going to be going down to Tweety in this first round, and he's not going to have any more access to that fatal blow. Oh, speaking of crushing blows, Tweety opening him up here and forcing DJT to come off completely from that breaker. He's not going to have defensive meter for a very long time.
Nice. There you see the extra use of the back one. It's so sped up now. You can really dash in and actually pressure.
Yeah,
it was hard for her to do before.
Exactly. She couldn't really fake the throw and make you know, get punished for thinking throw was coming. And now she's looking great. Tweety willing to give up the corner for the mix-up. Was that a flawless block by DJT?
Oh, he didn't cancel. I mean, who would have thought to cancel right there?
Looking for the sweep. Chip avoided last breath, but not gonna look for it there, Tweety.
As soon as that forward 4-4 was blocked, you're at -7. Well, you're not punishable, but that's not your turn. That was the time where Tweety got a free down 3 into spinny spin. Really nothing to be done about that one.
Yeah, really, even if DJT, I feel like his only saving grace here was to somehow flawless block that down 3.
But I believe that the spin beats that in that situation if you instantly cancel into it.
It's so many hits. It's so many hits that even after flawless block, reduced chip rate, it's still going to add up. So probably a lose-lose situation. Tweety played it perfectly there, thinking about all the options and what he should do that down to. And again, Tweety's been in that situation as Baraka. What do you hate when you get your forward 4-4 block?
Yeah, what do you hate? Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Oh, he's looking for the straight hit.
Adam's got it. Yeah, Tweety did not want to see that combo. Oh, here's a chance. Too far.
Whiffs the last little hit. DJT doing a great job with those staggers. The forward 2-1s, kind of keeping him mixed up. Not sure when he's going to stop, when he's going to go for a throw, or possibly a jail attempt with the down 3.
Oh, here's a huge opportunity. There's no breakaway as well. It's going to be about half life depending on what DJT wants.
And that combo is not easy to do at all. I challenge you all to get that combo consistently. Oh, and Tweety, after getting gutted, crushing blown, clutches it out here. Tweedy on match point right now. A good trade in his favor, considering that the momentum is on his side, not trying to give it away to DJT. Now that definitely is in his favor. That projectile hurts a lot more than Frost's projectile if it doesn't completely connect. Tweedy looking for the jump in, but does get the momentum and the pressure.
There it is.
Oh.
Yes, the confirm, and now again it's whatever DJT wants. Yeah.
Good chop for nearly 40%, and of course, great Oki afterwards. Gonna try to chip him out, and Tweedy pressing buttons a little too early, and it's so hard to tell when Baraka's gonna stop doing chop, as there are 10 different intervals in the how long you want to do the chop.
Oh! Here we go. There's still no breakaway, by the way. It has not yet returned. Yeah, okay.
Decides not to amplify it there. Interesting choice by DJT.
Woo! Right back into it. There's got to be a breakaway now.
Breakaway. You have to break away. He does. He's not going to have any defensive meter. Trying to challenge with that mid for his turn. The chop, but DJT cancels it early, and Tweedy not ready. Asleep at the driver's seat.
Those timings really blew up Tweedy's intended follow blocks there. I think was what DJT was going for. What?
He was on the other side.
Around? Oh my god.
And it almost happened again. It was a very specific jump in from Tweedy.
No meter there for the follow block up two. It's Tweedy who needs to make the comeback. He's working on it. He is working on it,
and he does have access to his fatal blow. Is DJT going to give him the opportunity to make this comeback? No, a great block, and not really a punish there. Instead, a counter, so I'm not sure what Tweedy was looking for there. Maybe trying to backdash, maybe trying to press a button. But either way, DJT tying it up 1-1.
Again, this is DJT versus Tweedy to try to get through loser's side. All right, everybody, it's losers here.
This is tough. Two great
One of them is
going
to be eliminated after this game. The other one we'll see play at top 16 tomorrow.
Great hit confirmed by DJT, making his way in. And I love the walk forward to kind of push Frost in just a little bit, because corner carry is very important in fighting games, especially when there's corners. Corners exist in this game, and corners shut down mobility, shut down options.
Here's Tweedy now. Yes. Break. Yep. Again, the throw escape. But Tweedy's right back in there. And now with no breakaway to worry about, he goes for the full launch. Yeah, again, that back one has really tightened up those holes in her game plan. You can really see how important that is in pressure. Oh, huge opportunity. Breakaway exists.
Oh, and he was all over it, knowing, and that's the thing, is you can kind of almost react to the breakaway, because that's how fast Baraka's fatal blow is. Once you pop him up in the air for a combo, you kind of wait for the breakaway and just immediately react with those two buttons, block and switch stance.
No meter burn there. DJT really trying to save that last bar. Oh, didn't bring it in. Oh no, very punishable, and that's going to be match point DJT.
Very, very unsafe situation for Tweedy, willing to just bet it all on that, thinking that DJT would swing, on his predictable turn.
Will Tweedy go out? Again, he's made top 5 or higher at each offline major he's been to. Here he is.
I think Tweedy's kind of exposing DJT for looking for that high, the high that really kind of gets Frost right in there quickly. Meeting him with great mids, meeting him with, challenges back and forth.
Look at this. Tweedy totally in control in this round. Oh, it's not enough.
The reactions here from DJT, nullifying the chip, but not going to be enough. That was nearly a flawless from Tweedy. No clean hit from DJT at all. It was basically all chip. That down two to anti-air. Baraka's got one of the best ranges on that down two, hitting so far out and so up high.
What an escape, and Tweedy immediately turns it into offense. Got damage, there's no breakaway coming.
Oh, what a throw escape! Oh, he's been on point!
Right?
No cancel on the flag. Instead, DJT decides to walk forward and try to take advantage of the Oki situation, maybe looking for a throw if Tweedy was caught blocking on that wake-up. Throwing the head.
Escape failed this time. That is a big deal against Frost. Both of these characters.
Yes, because if he does connect that forward throw, it is going to spell a disastrous loss for DJT.
Oh,
he wanted it! He running it. That's what I was talking about. Down 2 for the breakaway.
Down to the wire right here. Both of these players, both so strong. It's not enough. It's so close. Tweety's in huge trouble. And that's it. DJT ends up eliminating Tweety.
The throw, DJT playing perfectly to what was at stake. He was below 31%. He knew Tweety was looking for that crushing blow. And that was scary, and there it is, the chop for everybody. DJT feeling himself right now as he just qualifies for top 16 in the lower bracket. He's got to be feeling good.
Well, I know he's feeling good because I could hear him. So a little insight into the location here. We're in the back, and about 40 feet that way, behind a big screen, is where the players are playing. And I could hear that man yelling while he was doing these. I could hear that noise from all the way across. So he's definitely feeling good, and he should be to get through Tweety down to the wire. Very strong match, both players. But, of course, it is DJT who moves on. We'll see him in loser side, top 16 tomorrow.
Yes, and this is going to be the final match here for Pool Block D. And again, if you guys missed any of the action, you can see exactly what went on by just going to smash.gg if you want to spoil it for yourself, or of course you can always look back at the VOD for anything that you missed. But this has been incredible so far. Unfortunately, Tweety going out early, which I feel like is somewhat of an upset.
Yeah, just not expected, maybe more accurately, right? Like, having lost to Gunshow and DJT, 2 very strong players.
Oh, yes.
But still, again, just the fact that Tweety has done so well, so consistently, makes me think that the fact that he's not in top 16 is unexpected. Wouldn't have called it going into this thing, but there it is.
I mean, look at those results. Every event he attended, he got 5th or better, like you said before. And I'm stunned. I'm stunned, and I live for the upsets. And I'm loving what I'm seeing here from Gunshow. I mean, this guy's looking to go all the way with a character I feel like we haven't really seen much of. Now, a lot of people saying, you know, Jack's not really getting touched with the patch.
Yeah.
Sitting where he's been before the patch and kind of reshifting around the top tiers around him has done wonders for him in terms of placement. So we were talking about this matchup before. It is Phoenix versus Big D. Big D sticking it out with Cetrion, and Phoenix sticking it out with Scorpion. Now again, Scorpion having access to that teleport is really going to make Big D second guess about all those options. And I believe that's going to leave the Geyser punishable at literally any range.
Virtue will not save you.
What have I done to draw your ire?
It's enough you're Shinnok's sister. Round 1, fight.
And,
you know, it's been quite different histories for these 2 players. For Phoenix, he got 193rd at Evo. You know, he got 49th at CEO, Combo Breaker 257th. Meanwhile, Big D was 7th at Combo Breaker. He was 9th at Evo. I mean, his experience has been longer in terms of top offline competition.
Oh, yeah.
But for Phoenix, when he got 2nd place at that MK Online competition, NA West, it was like something had just snapped in him, and he had just sort of figured it out. And this week, offline as well, he looks fantastic too.
Yeah, sometimes it's just a few things that you weren't recognizing, a few things you weren't, you know, putting into the equation that suddenly make the puzzle fit. And there, oh, no, never mind. I don't think that is going to be a punish in that situation. I really assumed it would because the teleport starts up so quickly. So I'm sorry for possibly giving out some misinformation here. A great throw from Big D, catching Phoenix, holding onto that block button.
Wow,
and that is not safe, and into the fatal blow. Gonna be enough clearly and cleanly. This first round is going to be going to Phoenix.
Unfortunate error by Big D, but if you're Phoenix, all you can do is respond to the opponent's errors and take advantage well, which he did. So round 1 goes to Phoenix there.
Oh, he was looking for something, but Big D was ready with buttons of his own. As soon as he saw the flash of the cancel teleport there, Big D says, I know it's my turn to swing. I can't be scared. What a little conversion there, the air-to-air. I like that he doesn't, you know, he's going for Oki and he's going for pressure. Afterwards, oh, it hurts, the crushing blow. Gonna teleport and amplify for so much damage, but he drops the ender.
A couple of errors.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Big
well,
damage is leaving on the table.
Too. Yeah, both of these guys very scrambly, not working out as well as they wanted to.
I think the pressure is just on, David. I think the pressure is just on these players so immensely, so heavy.
It's the last match of the night. You know, whoever loses this is eliminated. Whoever wins plays tomorrow. There is a lot on the line here.
And it's going to set the tone for the entire weekend, the entire night, possibly their entire life. The down 2, and it gets a great conversion. And I like that Big D waited because that's a very easy conversion to drop. So Big D said, let me see if he is going to connect this so I don't have to, you know, aimlessly spend my meter when he's possibly dropping the combo, because it's not that easy to do.
Nice.
So much damage.
Right? Okay.
33%. Oh, escape fail. Now this is going to set up for the crushing blow if the next one is a forward throw. But Big D has to be considering it, but he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. And look at the DOT. The damage is not over yet. That life bar ticking away. Now DJ, I'm sorry, now Big D.
That's it, right? Yep. Whether that had been a breakaway or not doesn't matter right there. That was just going to seal the deal. Game 1 goes to Phoenix. Remember, he was 1 round away from beating DJT in winner's side.
He was. DJT clutching it out here. And again, this is a race to 2. And of course, Big D trying to select that.
Not yet.
Come back in a few weeks.
Phoenix then eliminated Katana Prime and then beat Jur to get here. So I wonder if there's a little bit of an extra motivation for Big D to make this happen for his Florida brethren.
Yes. Yep. Big D definitely probably one of Jur's best friends in the entire world. I mean, like we've said before, time and time again, a lot of people in the FGC consider this their family. And, you know, you see these guys, they love each other. They absolutely love each other. And I love seeing friendships develop around the game. And that could be you guys. All you got to do is go out to the events and make it happen. Great down 3 afterwards, catching Big D not blocking low.
A little funky timing right there out of Big D. But very offensive now for him. He tries to answer, it looks like.
Nice forward throw here. Definitely going to be the option with better Oki. You know, kind of lets him, you know, do whatever he wants on that wake-up, space out those possible wake-up options.
These conversions out of Phoenix, I feel like everything hits for him.
Yeah, he's having a great success rate here, looking for the jump away from Big D, but Big D keeping his composure, keeping grounded, and not taking any risks by taking to the air. Look at these dash cancels here from Big D, trying to be so patient and looking for it, but I think Big D inputted it just a little too early while Scorpion was still on the same side. Didn't quite get over to the other side just yet, but Big D not letting it phase him. He has to make—
Here's a huge chance, yes.
Is this fatal blow? No, gonna hold on to it.
Block and no punish. Uh-oh, another chance here for Phoenix, and he goes to the other side. Breakaway and still lose, and that is a very bad look now for Big D. Phoenix is at match point. Big D, no bar.
Yeah, no, my heart goes out to Big D. He needs to make this happen. He cannot stop the momentum. He cannot stop the offense. This has to be correct read after correct read, because he's going to find himself in a world of hurt if Phoenix finds the opening here.
Phoenix continues to play this very patiently at times. It's just hard to know what he's going to do, which means you're a good Scorpion, right?
Oh, yeah.
If the opponent cannot tell whether you're going to play patient and block or whether you're going to teleport, and clearly Big D can't, that means you're doing your job as the Scorpion player.
Yes, they're definitely thinking a little bit more about it. It's not just apply any teleport whenever you want. You gotta think about it. Great little geyser ender from Big D. A good challenge there with the geyser. And you really no pressure from Phoenix afterwards. He does try to home in and close the gap just a little bit here. A forward 3 into a forward throw. Been doing so much work for him against Big D, but I think at this much of a life deficit, Big D is willing to take the throws. Didn't even go for a throw tech attempt, which we know he is capable of reacting with.
He's played much more offensively, and that really worked out in that round, actually. That was the key, I think, to it. He was able to maintain a lot of pressure. A lot of chip damage even was part of it.
Final round.
That seemed like a big part of why he took that round right there. But it's still match point Phoenix. Yes.
I like that little jab that Phoenix is able to get in there after the breakaway recognized. Completing the string, but Phoenix thinking some kind of stagger was coming, thinking it was his turn, or possibly looking for a throw attempt, willing to bet it all, possibly looking for a crushing blow down 2.
Ready was Big D that time. Oh, whip punish. Lovely stuff out of Big D.
Beautiful spacing there by Big D, knowing exactly the perfect range of all his buttons. That shows a true tournament player, but hold on, Phoenix ready to not let go here. Gonna cash in on that 2-1-2 crushing blow. Not over yet at 38%, gonna be doing some dot damage. The escape failed here from Phoenix. Assumed he was gonna get tossed in the corner.
It was meaty. This time Phoenix respects it, blocks it out. Now we've seen fatals from him come out. You know Big D's looking for that right now.
Yeah, definitely looking for it. The low, great block by Big D, and an even better punish here. Big D ready to take this game down too, but not enough to seal the deal. Can Phoenix makes this comeback?
Uh-oh!
That was scary.
That was very scary. Phoenix is walking in. He's still safe there. But Chip is a big deal. He walked all the way in. Next decision here, either way, could take it.
12 seconds left here. Gets the forward
throw.
Is that enough? It is! Phoenix taking it over Big D in an incredible comeback, and Big D's got to be feeling that one. Left that all on the table. Not really a specific situation where he messed up, but more of the mindset. He just perfectly died from 2 back-to-back throws, and those add up, David. At 14%, those add up.
I understand the mindset in that situation as Big D. You feel like you have a life lead. You have seen Phoenix do fatal blows in kind of unexpected situations, and so you're just like, look, all I need is one more hit. All right, it's fine. No big deal. Down one, whatever would seal it for him. So in that mindset, he unfortunately got too frozen.
Sure.
And Phoenix recognized it, hence the walk-in grab, right? I mean, we saw that a couple of times. It was Phoenix really understanding the situation and the threat that he posed, and Big D sort of respecting that threat too much.
Sure.
And Phoenix capitalizing.
Easily. And that was actually a really good point, something I didn't really think about. In that mindset, you know, Big D has him down to nothing. And not only that, if you look at, you know, what was on the line, of course he was going to go for Fatal Blow, but he didn't.
Right.
He did not, and that was definitely what he was looking for. Fatal Blow,
Nice
very
work.
punishable on block, and when you have usually the go-to desperate move. So
very nice stuff by Phoenix. Again, he was 1 round away from taking it over DJT, and then in loser side had quite a path to get through Katana, Prime, Jur, and Big D in order to qualify into loser's side top 16. That means we're done for the day.
Yes.
Let's talk about who will be in top 16.
Yes.
All right.
Tomorrow we do have it all broken down. So if you don't want to be spoiled, I'm sorry. We're going to be breaking it down because all these guys have been playing so hard, so they deserve the credit. They deserve the shout out. I mean, getting through this wave of pools is absolutely incredible. So David, break it down for us.
All right.
Who's
it's going to be
there?
In winner's side, it will be Sonic Fox versus Deoxys.
Okay,
to start things off. It's a great one.
It's a combo breaker classic. Okay.
Hayate versus Gun Show.
Ooh, Canada on Canada action.
That's cool. And you know what? I think it's really great whenever the local scene does well. It's something I always root for when traveling around.
Does that mean that Gun Show is just going through all the Canadian players this weekend?
That actually kind of is what happened, isn't it? Dang, that's, well, all right. Dragon versus Scar.
Two
and
Titans.
Then Foxy Grandpa versus Ninja Killa.
And I feel like that's the 8 that are in that top 16 on the winner's side, and really the outlier there. I think if you look at results, the outlier there is clearly Gun Show.
I say it's hard to disagree with that. Yeah. Again, a strong player, but yeah, you put him in that lineup right there. I mean, shout outs to him for coming out and doing that. I think that's really awesome.
So talented.
Definitely. In loser's side, Dizzy TT versus DJT. Then it will be Phoenix versus Kevo. Then it will be Honeybee versus Gurr. And to round it out, Rewind versus Coach Steve.
Rewind falling there. Now, that was a tough opponent to go up against. Rewind versus Ninja Killa in that Liu Kang mirror. Ninja Killa clutching it out, keeping himself in winners. But Rewind, fresh off his win from Celtic Throwdown, you really got to be a little surprised that this man is in the lower bracket going into this top 16. And Honeybee, again, trying to get his footing. I want to say this is probably his first top 16 for the Mortal Kombat 11 Pro competition tour. I want to say that sounds about right. Because, again, Honeybee, one of those players where we're kind of just expecting him to...
He got 9th at Viennality.
That's true.
But, other than that, 17th in Combo Breaker, 25th at CEO, 17th at EVO. Yeah, it hasn't been quite as much success for him as we've seen in the past.
I mean, if you compare his results to his Injustice 2 results, his MKX results, even his Injustice 1 results, this is not, the Honeybee that we've been expecting. And I feel like he's just trying to find his footing. And trying to see what works in this game.
Let's talk about who did not make top 16, okay? Because it's players including Samij, Big D, Sunio, King Gambler, Beyond Toxin, Buffalo, Tweety, Ludi, Biohazard in that list as well. This was a very dense tournament.
Yes, yes it was.
Tons of top level players, and they played each other immediately. I mean, you know, people watched from home. Those matches were happening round 1 and 2.
Yeah,
right away.
And in like a 2-hour span. I mean, you go from like, you know, the one guy that the bracketology is tossing your way, the sacrifice, and then afterwards it's you got to go play against someone that you might not beat and someone that you go back and forth with immediately in that round 2. So very difficult to kind of wrap your head around that because usually these guys aren't used to that pace at all. These guys are looking to, you know, make it out of pools. And they're like, okay, I have 6 hours to kill. I can go eat. I can go relax in my hotel room. No, you're staying here. You're going on stream, and you are playing next.
Nope.
That's tough.
All right. Well, that's day number 1. Join us for day number 2, of course. That will be tomorrow at noon. Things start up.
Yes.
Noon Eastern time will be when top 16 begins. Then, of course, we're going to run to the end of the event. So tune in at that time at twitch.tv/NetherRealm. Thanks for the commentary, buddy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Always a pleasure
cool
to be here.
As per usual.
Always fun. Always a blast, man.
All right, everybody.
These were incredible matches.
Thanks a lot for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.